All right, shalom, shalom. Brothers coming at you from the GMS ATL Church. And before we get started, we would like to give all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba Camp, Yahweh Shah, Ba Shah, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to your hopeless and pushing this truth, okay? As you can see, man, hey, we are here again through the spirit of power, Yahweh Yahweh Shah, man, okay? We're here preaching the downfall of this place, man. And we're here to let you people know, man, what's to come, all right? What's about to happen, how we're going to get delivered, etc., man. Anything that's in the spirit, man, okay? Because we're not here lying to you people, all right? We don't come out here for no show. We don't come out here for no money. We come out here to edify and to glorify Yahweh Yahweh Shah, man, okay? And as you can see, man, on the news, man, all right, as of lately, you know, this guy, Donald Trump, they say he got the coronavirus, right? Yeah. A lot of Jake is tripping about that, okay? Well, whether this man got the coronavirus or not, hey, they're still gonna push the same agenda, okay? They're still gonna put Israel down. But Baruch Shah, you get where it says I guess the hidden
Psalms 83.
Yeah, come. Baruch Shah. Yeah, but they're still gonna put that same agenda. They're still gonna push that mark of the beast. They're still gonna try to push that new world order. All right, whether it be a Democrat or a Republican. They let us know how divided Esau is too, man. Okay, they doing all these debates. What do you do with a debate? You go back and forth, man. Okay, on your point of view and your argument, man. Okay, but you can see these devils. They want to backstab each other, man, and they are. Okay, well, who came out a couple weeks ago? Who was it? Donald Trump, son or brother, or something like that. He was basically exposing other Edomites. Like, hey, they about to do this. Hey, they about to do that. Okay, so they let you know how divided this place is. But before we get that, we're gonna get that song from Baruch Shah.
All right, this is Psalms chapter 83, starting at verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. Verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they still lifting up their head. That's that pride they got, all right? And until this day, they still hate the Israelites, all right? Which contains you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all the way on down, man. Okay? Continue, Baruch Shah.
All right, Psalms 83 and 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy hidden ones, man. Because Esau loves scheming, man. He loves being that vagabond, all right, doing things on the low, all right? Trying not to be discovered. All right, but we're coming into the time where, hey, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shah, the Lord is lifting up that spirit, man. He's showing the whole world through your internet, which you created, all right? These different platforms like YouTube, IG, TikTok, you name it, man. He's exposing you through the spirit, man, all right? And how's he exposing you? Starting with the apostles and elders of their millstone all the way on down, man, all right? How you are, what you doing, what you did, okay? And it's all in the scriptures, man. That's why he said, Lord, come in the volume of a book. Because these scriptures are true, man. All right? Yeah, bring that out.
This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
And, hey, if they're not on this side, they're doing it on the other side, okay? If they're not doing it on the other side, they're doing it on this side, all right? They constantly try to put you down, man, okay? But they ain't going to last forever because of what? They against one another, man. But look at us and Yahweh Yahweh Shah, all right? We one body, man, all right? We're serving one head, one power, which is Yahweh, and his son is Yahweh Shah, man, okay? And we're moving, and we're singing that beautiful song. We're moving perfectly, man. And everybody else is confused, man, on what's about to come, what's about to happen, etc., man, okay? You go back to that song.
Yeah, come on. This is Psalms 83 and 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Yep. Cut us off from being a nation, man, so that we won't be in remembrance, man. Okay? But through the Spirit, hey, the Lord have brought us back up, man. Put life in us. We can sing that song. We can speak boldly. Okay? He gave us the confidence we needed to stand here. All right? And this valley of shadow of death, man, that's power in itself, man. To tell people what's about to happen, man. Okay? They can do whatever they want to us, man. Right now, man. But the Lord got us, man. Okay? You can, matter of fact, you got Mark 3. We can start there first. Mark 3 and 26. This is Mark chapter 3 and verse 26.
And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end.
So while they're bickering back and forth, all right, Donald Trump and whoever and the elites, hey, we're here prophesying still, okay? But how can this nation stand if y'all divided against one another, man? Like I said before, as an example, we're here in Yahweh Shem Yahushua as one, man, all right? One count may be the finger, the main finger, the index finger. The other count may be the pinky. The other count is the toe, all right? We're just making that one whole body, man. We're one body, okay? And you can see it, man. We're preaching the same thing they're doing in London. London is preaching the same thing they're doing in California. California is preaching the same thing that they're preaching in New York, all right? This is a spiritual thing, man, okay? And Esau hated it, and he mad that he can't touch us. He mad he can't do nothing about it, man. That's why he tried to take down our YouTube, okay? That's why he tried to make certain laws to come against us preaching. When it comes down to it, okay? He wants this word to be stopped, man, because he knows he has but a short time. He's bugging out, okay? Esau's on his damn toes. He's freaking out, man. He don't know what to do, all right? You got it, bro.
This is Revelation 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. So, we're out here preaching his word, like the brother was saying. You got brothers in Tanzania, you got brothers in Australia, you got brothers now in Italy, and these elites, man, they're scared, they're confused, man. So we know that we're doing the right thing by coming out here and preaching repentance to our people, whether they hear it or bear.
Yeah, whether you believe it or not, man, okay? We know Esau is freaking out. So what he's doing, all right? He's moving in that hate spirit, okay? He's doing more and more sacrifices. All right? This devil's weird, man. He's creating more laws, all right? You can see him on national television. They stuttering. They don't know what to do, all right? They're lying. They've been exposed constantly, all right? So what we have today, man, this technology right here. Yeah, Jake recording certain things. They have body cams. They doing dumbass shit. They being exposed, man. Okay, and it's all through the spirit, man. Because we're in the time where Esau's getting brought down, man. We in those times. It's up to us to endure, man. It's up to us to believe, man. Hold each other down in the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Okay? We got to hold this thing down for the Lord, man. Because he did his part. All right? Now it's our turn, man. Okay? But you can go back to that. Matter of fact, jump up to 24 and then read on down. About the shot.
This is Mark chapter 3 and verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
And it's not standing. All right? This place is not standing. It's all tore up, beaten up. And we see it, man. Okay? This place is finished. All right? Game time is over, man. Your folly, your mirth, you trying to put us down consistently, trying to oppress us consistently, it's coming to an end, man. Okay? The Lord is visiting this place on a higher level than he was 8 months ago. All right? 8 months prior to that. Okay? It's like every week, it's something new on the news. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah, and then it's more chariot sightings. Like last week, after camp, there was a chariot sighting with the brothers in Dallas. New York, Chicago. So these things keep showing up. And who else is it but the Heavenly Father, man? Mm-hmm. The world is going to know at the end of the day that Yahweh Shem Yahushua rules the earth, man, not Esau. Esau is just a man, like it says in Psalms 9th chapter. He's just a man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Con.
And the Lord's going to show you just a man, all right? While you create your technology and shit, man, the Lord's going to send angels to protect us. The Lord's going to give us spiritual power, all right? Even a couple of days ago, I saw on the news different tornadoes. Like, it was one in California in the midst of the fire. It was like a dust tornado. It was weird, man. A couple of weeks back, it was like a land hurricane. That's what they call it, all right? It was a hurricane on land, all right? Even about 2-3 weeks ago, it was a whole bunch of hurricanes hitting the coast of New Orleans and Florida, etc., man. Central America. So these signs is coming more and more, man. He's letting you people know, hey, I'm on my way. I'm gonna increase this thing to let y'all know, stay and hold it down for me. All right? This thing is getting heated up, man. Okay? You got it, bro.
This is Nahum chapter 1 and verse, and I'll start at verse 2. It says, the Most High is jealous, and Yahweh shall revenge it. The Lord revenges and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserved wrath for his enemies.
So he's still reserving that wrath, man. The Lord anger is getting built up to take you devils down, okay? And to take you 2/3 that just don't believe in him, all right? That's a part of prophecy, okay? And why is he jealous too? He's jealous at the fact that Esau is doing this bullshit to his woman, and he's jealous that we still went off, okay? The Lord's going to glorify himself, man. The Lord's going to make himself known, man, to whoever believe it or not, man. All right? Everybody want to have fun and lollygag, and this is still the COVID, man. Things are still happening across the world, man.
We gotta finish.
What did he just say? Read the Bible shop?
Nahum 1 and 2. The Most High is jealous, and the Lord revenges. The Lord revenges and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries and reserve his wrath for his enemies.
Yep. He's still taking vengeance, man, on you Edomites, okay? That's why the death toll of you Edomites, hey, it's rising, man. You guys committing suicide on opioids, all right? You guys are getting exposed on social media looking dumb as hell, man, okay? Everybody's starting to turn their back on you. Esau don't know what to do, but see, here it is, all these years, we've been used to it, man, all right? I'm speaking about the nation of Israel. We used to getting bashed down. We used to the oppression, all right? These devils don't even know what to do with us no more. You can't stop this word from going out, okay? You can't stop nothing that the Lord got going on, man. Because your end is coming, man. All right? Your end is nigh, man. All right? Simple as that. All right, you can, let that on. I think you go to verse 2. Yeah.
It says, the Lord Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
Yeah, man. So the Lord have his way. And he's not going to hesitate to let y'all people know, including us, that, hey, at the end of the day, he's still the power of Yasharallah, man, okay? He's still the #1 omnipotent power, man, okay? And he's showing it, man, all right? Like I said, when has the last time you heard of a hurricane on land, man? Just developed, destroying the crop systems, okay? A tornado in the fire. I saw the video, you know, you can see the tornado, you can see the fire going around it in California, okay? And we're coming into those times, there's going to be more locusts, all right? Just like the plagues in Egypt, man, all right? The Lord won't hesitate to keep touching this place, all right? When will you people understand that, man? All right? He's coming back. Hey, we in a time where your faith should be increasing, man, and your fear should be increasing, man, all right? Now, some people just got to be humble, or humble, okay? Whether it be through death or reproof, man, okay? Because people just forget the fact that, hey, you're still in Babylon, you're still in captivity, all right? You're still in the midst of darkness. Anything can happen to you, man, all right? The only reason why we're still here living today is because the spirit of pride, Yahweh Shah, is allowing us to live, man. The air is fucking polluted, man, okay? You eating pollution, all right? Recycling, all right? Just the same damn trash they use, you know, how long, man? All right? When it comes to the mixed fabric, everything, man, this is dumb, man. Okay, we're living in dumb, and the Lord is keeping us here for a reason, man, because we have a job to do, man. And like I said before, he want to be glorified, and he want to show his glory, because you guys, what, through that hidden counsel, you guys took down the image, etc., man. All right, we just read that he's a jealous power. You beat it on his woman, deceived this woman. All right, even though it started with us going off, but Esau continued the cycle, man. All right, he loved to see the nation of Israel at its lowest point. All right, but the Lord is lifting us up, man. All right, he is exalting us, man, by glorifying his name, by believing in his name. Not no Jesus Christ, not no Buddha, not none of that, man. Okay? We are exalting his name, man, because we need him. All right? Look at the wonderful works that the Lord has done ever since we started glorifying his name. All right? Ever since the apostles and elders during Millstone started glorifying his name, man. Look at everything that's been done to America and throughout the four corners of the earth, man. So you cannot tell us that he's not coming, man. All right?
This is Exodus 9 and 14. For I will at this time send all my plagues upon thy heart and upon thy servants and upon thy people, that thou may knowest that there is none like me in all the earth.
There is none like me, man. The Lord is the one that will judge an infant. That will judge that old lady that's been rolling in the wheelchair, man. All right? Being born with all types of like
ailments.
Yeah, illnesses. Yeah, the water, brother. Okay? The Lord is doing all this, man. When are you people are gonna understand to fear him, man? All right? You got it.
This is Zechariah chapter 14 and 9 says, and the Lord shall be king over all the earth, and that day shall there be one Lord, and his name one.
Hey, it explains itself, man. One Lord and his name one. Okay? One power. All right? There's one power that's causing chaos in your neighborhood. There's one power that's going to come back to bring down these devils, man. All right? There's one power that's going to come back to deliver us, man. All right? Through that strange salvation that you guys never believed in. That's why it's going to be so strange to you. All right? Hell, it's going to be strange to us, but we're already going to know it's going to happen. All right? Through the apostles and elders of Millstone, they've been prophesying. They've been saying it before it actually comes to pass, man. They be saying it before it actually happens. All right? That's why when we hear it and we receive it and believe it, all right, through the spirit of power Yahweh Shem Shad and make it known unto us, that's why we got to prepare our la'as, man, our minds, okay? So we'll know what to do in that day. But let me tell you this, he's going to guide us, man. He's going to guide our footsteps. He's going to be with us, man, okay? Forever and ever. It's just up to us to believe, okay? That was it on there?
Yeah, that was on
Nice job.
I got something. This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I am he.
Start at 35, bro.
Kind. This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 35. To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. Verse 36. For the Lord shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants. When he said that their power is gone and there is none shut up or left, and he shall say, where are their gods?
Right. Hey, verse 35, this script is speaking towards Israel, but you can apply it to these Edomites and these other nations to Esau who's in rulership, because it said they shall slide in due time. Yeah. In due time, Esau he's gonna slip up and lose his power seat, ultimately, and that's when Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna get his vengeance, according to Revelation the 18th chapter. I want to say like the 20th verse, where it talks about the apostles and the prophets to pretty much be joyful because the Lord has avenged you by destroying Babylon. Because in the verse above that it says what? For in 1 hour Babylon has been destroyed. Alas, you see? But he's going to do it for the remnant. So keep reading, read verse 36 again.
Kind. This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 36. For the Lord shall judge his people.
Right. And the Lord shall judge his people. The scriptures talk about, I want to say in Psalm the 79th chapter, it talks about, Jeremiah the 25th chapter. It talks about how the Lord judges all the nations, and he speaks to the heathen nations and says, well, I'm judging my nation. What makes you think you're going to go unpunished? So all you nations you're going to get it too. You so-called white people, you so-called East Indians.
Yes.
All right, you Japanese people, all of them, y'all going to get it too. Because like the scriptures say, in First Maccabees, the 2nd chapter, every nation had a part in pretty much taking down Jerusalem, man. Yeah. But he's going to keep his remnant open. Go ahead, bro.
Kind.
I'll shoot it right back to you, bro.
Kind. and repent himself for his servants
Right.
when he seeth that their power is gone.
Right. He repented himself of his servants, man. Repent means to turn back. All right. The destruction he's going to judge these 2/3 Israelites, which are heathens. When we speak about the other nations being destroyed, we speak about 2/3 too.
Yep. God.
Because y'all act just like them. Go ahead.
God. Because even when all these things gonna come about, they still gonna hold onto Esau.
Right.
They're still gonna cling onto Esau. Okay. You guys still gonna believe in the vaccines. You guys are still gonna believe in that chip.
Right.
All right. You guys still gonna Elon Musk.
Right.
All right. You guys gonna kiss his behind. All right. You guys still gonna worship Donald Trump. All right. And the other idols has been set up for entertainment, things of that nature. Man, it's gonna take death for y'all to just understand that, hey, like the brother mentioned, man, one power, all right, one Savior, man, or one Lord, Yahweh Shah, okay, him being the Father and his Son being Yahweh Shah, man. That hey, that's our only way out, man. All right, we got to keep our faith in our power, man,
Right.
of Israel, okay.
All right, just to back up what the officer was saying, this is Psalms chapter 9, verse 5. Thou hast rebuked the heathen, thou hast destroyed the wicked, thou hast put out their name forever and ever. But yeah, you know, like the officer was saying, 2/3 of our people, they follow in the ways of the heathen. So they're going to get that reward of the wicked, which is thermonuclear destruction, man.
Right. Hey, the thermonuclear destruction, there it is, man. All right, that's that second death that a lot of you people gonna take part in, man. Okay, we've been here every week, and not only us, but we've been here week in, week out, man. Even through our videos, letting y'all people know the name of Yahweh Shah, man. All right, who it is that's causing us to preach, who it is that we believe in, and who it is that's causing all this amongst the four corners of the earth, man. Okay, it's gonna take nuclear missiles to let y'all, get it, man.
Okay. Yeah. Well, anytime another pretty much rulership or state of power comes into play, it doesn't come in a soft manner.
Yeah.
All right, you could go through, look at all the wars that happen, in Earth. It's always been taken. It's always been when you're establishing a prominent kingdom. It's usually the kingdom beforehand is going to be taken by force. All right, the way people are gonna have some type of reverence and respect for the Lord and understand Zechariah 14 is by actually getting put to death or going through something. It has to be established like, this is me. I'm the Lord. I'm doing this. There you go. Fear is more powerful than love. When you start seeing your loved ones die around you, you're going to start questioning, and then you're going to start realizing the established power that he ain't playing.
John.
You see?
We're going to get into it. Get that, Isaiah.
All right, this is Isaiah 45, starting at verse 4. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, my elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me.
Yeah. All right. For a long period of time, we didn't know Yahweh Shah. All right. The Lord is angry. Okay. We just know that he's a jealous God because we went off, man. Okay. But here it is. Through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shah, we turned back and repented. But you 2/3, man. All right. Ultimately, he just cares about his elect. That's why he said, mine elect. Because my elect is going to get it. My elect is my well-beloved. Okay? My elect is going to believe in me. Finally. I care for y'all so much that I turned y'all to me, man. All right? Basically what he's saying, man. Y'all calling on me constantly. All right? Y'all doing all this for me to the best of y'all ability. That's all I want. I understand y'all in captivity. I understand y'all in oppression. I understand y'all in the gross darkness. I understand y'all in this filthy rags. But just believe, man. Okay? That's all the Lord just wants. So we went so long without believing. All right? That's why we got our ass beat in slavery and shit, man. Okay? But that's all the Lord just wants for you to just believe, man. And if you going through any type of situation, battling any demons in your mind, just call upon the Lord, man. That's why he said, mine elect, because the elect is going to do it.
But you know what? It's like, just to add to you, because it is believing, because truly believing is submitting to something. And our people have a submission issue. Our people, as the scriptures say, they're stiff-necked, they're rebellious. So it ain't just as simple as believing, because Jake believed. but they won't truly submit to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They won't submit, like you said, they will never submit to keeping the law, statutes, commandments. If you're a man doing this, like this is foolish. Look, like you said, this is foolishness of preaching, and Jake still won't submit to something that's foolish. But you get what I'm saying? Like,
to something that's just reasonable.
It's reasonable, right?
All right. The Lord created our opportunity for us to just do this. All right, and that's it. All right. Just call upon and meditate, abide in Him. All right. Be charitable. That just to see that love. Imagine you seeing, your woman being so charitable. All right. She just calling on you. That's all the Lord just wants, man. And it pleases Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Okay. It made someone to just I helped. Okay. But like the brother was saying, man, it's gonna take missiles for y'all to just come back to believe, man. Okay? Because y'all won't fully just submit. All right, yeah, y'all will see, chariots, things of that nature. But it's gonna take nuclear thermal fire, man.
Yep.
For y'all to just understand and just submit.
That's how stiff-neck our people.
Yeah.
That's literally the judgment that's coming. It's also for Esau, but it's really for the 2/3 of our own people, because that's just how stiff-necked they are. Like, no matter all this that's going on, from Issachar being locked up in cages until this very moment.
Right.
Yeah. You would think that'll wake them up. Okay, niggas is getting shot down by the cops.
Right.
That's gotta wake them up. Yeah. Nah, it's gonna take, like you say, it's gonna take missiles. It's gonna see birds, animals, everything that you ever thought be normal come against you. Like everything, just because it's not impossible. Everything got a spirit in it. That tree could just decide, man, fuck that, man. I'm just gonna fall on you.
It's like we're dealing with the same 2/3 who were in Egypt, who saw a whole chariot guiding them, who drank water out of stones, who had quail, who had manna from
walked on dry land
through the water of an open sea. Saw it open, saw the miracles happen, saw Egypt, the strongest nation at the time. We're still dealing with the same people.
This is after the plagues. All this that you're saying is legitimate after the plague. That's what we're saying. You think Israel would have been getting right leading up to the Passover?
Yeah.
Right.
You would have thought.
You would have thought.
It's waters is bloody.
After all that, you would think Israel would be like, oh shit.
Right.
Yeah. Let me embrace. Let me get ready. Let me do what I can. But you niggas ain't. Okay. Because you dip and dab into fucking other wines and philosophies, man.
Right.
Okay? That's why the Lord's going to get rid of this place, man. Okay?
Man, Israel lacked wisdom, bro. And whenever you read those books, okay, there's certain books that talk about wisdom. You can, I'm not, just speaking as a man, but you can put the word fear where the wisdom is.
Yeah.
And it still makes sense. You see what I'm saying? The main thing Israel lacks is the fear. We've been talking about women lately. Women don't have fear towards their man nowadays. It's the same thing with Israel, according to Jeremiah 6 and 2. We're likened to a delicate. The woman ain't got fear towards Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai right now. So therefore, they got a submission problem. They don't have no reverence, meaning respect or fear of. It's lacking. Therefore, yes, they may be like, okay, yeah, I get it, but I'm still going to do my fuck shit and still do whatever the hell I want to do. Yeah, that's when the Lord going to have to step to him and be like, yo, this is what it is.
Jake in the world, it's like throwing it right back to Jake called it, sometimes you got to demonstrate. Jake demonstrate themselves. Like, even in, Barzal was here last week, he was speaking about, like, pimps. They got to demonstrate who they are to their women sometimes. Like, oh, you think I'm sweet? Let me demonstrate who I really am to you. And that's what the Lord is like. Oh, so the Lord is going to put on an amazing demonstration for Israel to finally get it. Like, I'm not fucking playing with y'all. I'm not playing. I've never been this hot before. I've never been this angry before. You've never been this wicked before.
Right. And he just said, we just read that what? We just read that he said what? That he's slow to anger.
Right.
But now, hey, the Lord is up here. Right. The Lord's like, bro, I'm about to explode when I come back to crack these skies. I'm going to fuck y'all up, man.
Right. Because he's bound by his word.
Yeah.
That's what's so crazy. He's bound by his word and it's eating him up through the spirit. Because like you said, he knows, man, 2/3 should be laid. They should be wiped off the map. 2/3 should be wiped off. Esau, man, forget about it, man. Esau should have been removed, right?
Yeah.
So like you said, when the Lord said in 2nd Ezra, 13, he said he shall begin to visit the earth that he made. The Lord literally ain't even looking at the world right
I
now.
was just about to say.
He's not even, he's just getting messages. So imagine when you finally, stop, get out of, like, imagine like how you see movies and there be somebody trying to stop you, like he's stopping me from getting to the house front door, like, nah, man, that's why I get out of the way. Nah, you don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Then when you get there, he's going to explode because it's going to see trannies, homos, women out of order, the food, man, the Lord going to lay this place down, man.
He made this place to be a paradise. When he come visit it,
Yeah, it's a trash hole.
Yeah. Imagine you know what I'm saying? You can tell your woman, hey, hold it down. It's 3 words. I'll be back. Okay? You know, you go away for a long time. And then you come back, you see in the distance, you see bats flying around your house and shit.
Shit look like a hangover scene. They
Yeah,
have their own hangover.
You see a fucking monster house, man. You go in, it's trash, it's disgustingness, and you just explode, man. Okay? It's just like that. And that's why it's important for us too to be humble. All right? Ask the Lord, for more fear. Ask the Lord so that we can be humble. Because you'll never know, man. Hey, man, being in this place, there's a lot of fuck shit. Okay? They can fuck with a man. All right? But we get back to that Isaiah 45.
All right, this is Isaiah 45:5. I am the Lord, and there is none else. And there is no God beside me.
Yeah, he said, hey, there's none beside me. So like the brother was saying, man, you people gonna know that's the Lord.
Yep.
All right? When you see them chariots get close up to where they right here at this tree level or the building and shit.
Where the regular planes be at.
Planes be at, and you see all the different colors of fire and you see other chariots leaving it and seeing people getting zapped. Man, you people just gonna collapse, man. All right?
Because they know at that moment, whatever comes, they deserve it.
Right.
They gonna know at that moment they deserve whatever bad comes because they know people know that they be living foul, man.
Right.
It ain't all that like the scriptures speak about. It's like I'm just in the spirit with you, bro. The scriptures speak about the Lord winking at the ignorance and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Man, these people ain't ignorant to their wickedness. Right. These Jake know that they. I did a lesson earlier, and the Yada That I Mean. Y'all brothers familiar with the Yada That I Mean podcast with Lord Jamar and Godfrey and them that was on DJ Black.
Yeah.
So in the middle of the video, dude is speaking to my son, and he was like, because they were talking to Vlad, and it was about Nick Cannon being an Israelite.
Right.
And he was like, man, fuck that. I told Vlad that y'all ain't the Jews, and the true Jews are the true Hebrew Israelites look like me and my son. I'm sitting here and I'm like, bro, what else is there to say? Right. Jake knows.
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony just come out the blue. He was on that live stream. He was like, yeah, let's talk about the Hebrew Israelites, man. I know who they are. He listened, I know who they are. All right, so here it is. There's a lot of fucking niggas. They living their life lusciously. All right, they still doing whatever in their own self-will. You know about Yahweh Shemi Shah. You know about the Hebrew Israelites. All right, but you still not gonna get it, man. You still want to, get your money. You still worry about your woman. You still worry about who's the biggest, baddest nigga out there. Man, all these things gonna come to a halt, man. A complete stop, man. All right? Especially in the time of trouble. When you notice you can't eat, when you eat, okay? When you know you just can't feed that woman, feed your kids, feed yourself, all right? Things are gonna get real, man, okay? Things are really gonna get real. And when you go out your house and you notice every store has been robbed, all right, everything is all broken up and shit, and you have nowhere else to go, who the hell are you gonna call on, man? All right? Who are you still gonna keep that Jesus? Are you still gonna keep the other guys you've been calling upon? Are you gonna think you still that nigga? No, man. You gotta get out of that. All right? One thing, Jake's gotta understand, man, that you cannot be in Babylon with that independent self-will spirit, man. All right? There's no such thing as an independent life, man. Even us as being men, we still need Yahweh Shemi Shah to guide our every footsteps in this place, man.
That's right.
Because this shit is off, man. Okay? That's one thing you got to understand, that you're not independent. All right? If you believe that you're independent, you're going to get fucked up, man.
Yes.
Okay? You got it, Doc.
That's right.
Isaiah 45:5. I am the Lord, and there is none else. there is no God beside me. I girded thee, thou hast not known me.
Yeah. Now we're coming into a time where you people do know. All right? Yeah. At that time, we didn't know. We was all confused. All right? We was messed up in the head. But now we're coming to a time where we do know. We do know his name. All right? We do know
who we are.
Yeah, we know who we are, man. The Hebrew Israelites, man. All right? The 12 tribes of Israel, man. Right. Can you pause that? Let's get that Baruch the second chapter.
This is Baruch 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people.
The brother said it before. I knew they wouldn't hear me because it is a stiff-necked people, man. You guys are hard-headed as all hell, man. Okay? You guys are hard-headed, man. You guys know who you are. You guys know the name of Yahweh Shemiah Shah. Like it. You guys know what to eat and what not to eat. But you are hard-headed ass niggas, man. Yep. Okay? You got it up.
But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
Now we in a time where most of you people remember yourselves, man. All right?
Bro, let me tell you.
So why do you have Shemiah Shah?
Like, I was thinking on this, I was meditating on this earlier. Like, for me, the whole past decade, you know, I knew I was an Israelite. So my thing is, how much more does the Lord need? Like, when I came into the truth, it was still kind of, that was the beginning of the YouTube era. Right. So to a certain extent, it was still kind of like a New York thing, or it wasn't Israelites in Africa and shit like that. You know, in mainstream like 9-10 years ago. Here we are in the beginning of 2020, this new decade. Do we need it really? Do we really think about it? Do we really got to go a whole another 10 years to reach the masses? Like, think about the perspective. The work has been done. The scriptures say what? That when this gospel shall reach the four corners of the earth, be a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Yeah. It's been a witness.
Yeah. When you have so many celebrities just coming out the damn blue,
they're not even catching flack from it no more.
God, yeah. But Baruch shot, just go back to that Baruch. And we'll get it, okay? Yeah, reread.
This is Baruch 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. Verse 31, and shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
So here it is. You guys got an opportunity to know you're a Hebrew Israelite. You guys had the opportunity to know not to get the damn line up, stop eating pork, shrimp, lobster. You guys had the opportunity to know his name, okay? But what are you guys doing, man? Not a damn thing, man. Okay? Like the brother was saying, it's gonna take an apparition to come rip you in half in order for you to get it, man. Okay? It's gonna take a missile to hit your head in order for you to get it, man. Turn your ass to a fucking statue, man. That destroying wind. All right?
And that spirit of the Lord gonna be in that fire. He gonna be cursing y'all the fuck out in that fire. Telling you about yourself. How long that's gonna be. And you ain't right. We don't know. You might through the spirit, you might sit in this hellfire because the scriptures say that this will burn. Literally, y'all might go to hell.
Right.
I'm joking, but you might sit in this hellfire over here until you come into the kingdom. You know how long? You don't know how long. Like, you might be in this bitch until
waiting in line in the fire.
You said demons with pitchforks and shit. Yeah, nigga.
I'm just joking, but
yeah.
Like you saying they pushing hell.
God, hold on. Go back to it.
I'm gonna finish that. And think upon my name, verse 33, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the ways of their fathers, which sent before the Lord.
God, now who's ultimately doing that, man? It's the elect, man. Okay? Nobody else is doing that. All right? And there's still men out there, man, who sincerely believe. All right? Hey, rehearsing the righteous acts behind the scene. Who knows, man? Okay? But they out there. The truth is out there, like the brother said. This truth is across the four corners of the earth, man. So it's not an excuse, man. You guys be on YouTube 24 fucking hours, man. Doing these live streams, all right? There is a radio, all right? You do got your cell phone. You do got different platforms, man. The truth is out there, man. You can just watch a 5-minute video a day, man. All right. This to that nature, okay? But you guys don't believe, man. All right. There's more on that about Shah. You can go back to Baruch, and then we're gonna get this brother precept.
This is Baruch 2, verse 34. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Hey, he said he promised with an oath, man. The Lord is basically saying, man, just believe me and I got you, man. That's all it takes, man. I believe you and I got you. All right? I'm going to take you back to your homeland. I'm going to give you that glory that you want. I'm going to give you everything that you desire, man. I'm going to get you a new body, man. All right? So that you can be righteous, man. All right? So you won't be filthy no more. Okay? Simple as that, man. You got it up.
And they shall be lords of it.
Yep. I'm going to make you a god again, man. I'm going to give you your status, man. I'm the one that did that for you, man. All right? That's all it takes, man, is us doing the best we can and sticking to our belief, man.
Bro.
All right?
Our people, like Salakia, but I was reading this concept. We talked about it before with the scientists that believes in the different types of societies. And the same scientist says that we live in, this is a type 0 society. So I did a read, he has it on a scale of a type 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 0 were added. We're in a 0. We're not even in a 1, type 1 society. This is a 0. We live off of the land. We create waste from our energy. This is a trash society. Type 10 is a in theory idea. And they were like, man, this is God level. They've colonized. They were like, and Esau knows this shit. So like you said, it's like, yo, you people gonna feel low because you settled for a zero society. God. This society, according to science, is a type 0. The way we live, how we get our energy. Type 4, type 3 is some Star Wars shit. But then they were like, hypothetically speaking, they were like, man, type 10, he was like, man, you've colonized dimensions. You colonized multi-dimensions, omni-dimensions. I like, God damn, that's the elect. That's the kingdom of heaven. Like, it's gonna be no limitation to our abilities. But Jake don't want that. Jake want to ride around in these cars and hit these holes that's been hit by everybody.
Right. That's not life, man.
That's not life.
What the fuck is that?
They're for the streets.
Exactly.
Literally.
God.
Jake can't disconnect from what they see in front of them because they think this is it.
They really think death is life. All right?
Yes.
So I got scriptures that says what? Most of them are called evil good and good evil. Man, this is a fucking trash hole, man.
This shit is evil as hell, bro.
What you eating is trash. All right. What you beating down is trash. All right. Yeah. What you breathing in is trash. This is trash, man. We trash. Okay.
These bodies is trash.
Bodies trash. All right. We're through.
Low energy.
See through, ride through everything, man. But we need to get the hell up out of here, man. But how we gonna go back to our promised land that he promised with the oath, man? By believing, man. Okay. You got that. You can set up.
And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished.
Hey, he's going to increase us, all right? We won't be diminished, okay? He's going to give our glory back, man. We're going to be increased, man. The scripture talks about in Ezekiel how that low hill is going to be exalted, man. All right? Higher than these mountains, man. These different governments, all right? We're going to be the government of David, man. The best government to ever rule upon the earth, man. And Yahweh Shem Shah, man, okay? Not no Democrat and Republican, none of that bullshit, man. It's just one body and Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Okay? One ruler, all right, and we all be righteous, man, living in peace. That's the end all be all. That was it on that? That was the count. You get your piece up, huh?
This is Amos, chapter 9, and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, are upon the simple kingdom.
Yeah, man, so he's watching, all right? This is the earth. This is the earth he created, all right? If you create something, aren't you gonna keep an eye on it? If this was paradise, all right? If you created something that was paradise, of course you're gonna keep watch, man. All right? If this was your creation, you're gonna watch it, man. You're gonna sit back and just observe it, man. Once again, I always said we're his women. If you created the baddest woman that you ever desired, man, hell, you're gonna watch her. Okay? You got it out.
And I will destroy it from amongst the princes of the earth.
Okay? But it's so damn dirty and so filthy, filled with abominations, okay? You guys created so many different gods, etc., that he's going to wipe this place off the face of the earth, man. America, man. All right? The beacon. All right? This great heart, man. This golden cup, man. This place is going to be wiped off the face of the earth, man, because you guys are drunken off of Esau, man. That's what the brother was going into earlier, man. You guys are heathens, all right? You guys believe in heathens. You guys are acting like fucking heathen, man, all right? You guys want to be an Edomite so damn bad that the Lord got to get rid of you, all right? Yeah, keep putting on your little suit and tie, all right? Keep trying to be an Edomite. Keep eating your pork, your raw meat, etc. And let's see where it's gonna take you. Keep believing in that faggot Jesus Christ, man. Let's see where it's gonna take you, man. All right. Let's see what all these things upon this earth that was created by these devils. All right. Let's see where it's gonna take you, man. All right. Will it get you on a chariot or will it get you in the lake of fire, man? Let's see. Keep trying to look cute for these hoes and shit. Let's see where it's gonna get you, man. All right. You got it out.
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, save the Lord.
Yeah, that's the elect. He's going to save the elect in the 1/3, man. Okay? We're going to get our glory back. All right? We're going to get our status back. Okay? We're going to have new bodies. All right? The laws and statutes, all right, his commandments going to be within our inward part. All right? That's your power, man. That's beautiful, man. All right? We ain't going to ever go off, man. We ain't going to ever see a fucking trainee. A homosexual ain't gonna be no more pedophiles. You're gonna have these little badass kids cussing out their mother or father, selling dope, selling pussy. All right, there ain't gonna be none of that, man. It's gonna finally be glorious, man. All right, and this the truth, man. This is what's going on in this damn place that you guys love, man. That you guys put on the goddamn pedestal, man. This is what's going on in America. All right, this is what's happening in America, man. Going to be wiped off the face of the earth, man. Okay? You still got that briefing you was on? Or you talking? I still got it. You got it. I'll say I'll get back to you.
This is Isaiah 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
And will yet choose Israel. Okay? So no matter, you got these little Christians, things of that nature. Oh, God loves everybody. Well, no, he don't. He don't love your ass because you about to be into captivity under him. All right? What he said, what the other nations that spittle. All right? You spit, man. Your other nation is a spit, man. Okay? He don't love everybody, man. If he did, the whole place wouldn't be like this, man. If it was all love. Okay? He only loved the nation of Israel, man. Okay? And that's why the nation of Israel is getting fucked up pretty bad, man. Okay? So what did he just bring out earlier on the brother Abba? He said, hey, the judgment's going to happen within the nation of Israel first, man. Okay? And it's happening. If you can't see it, you stuck in your delusion, man. You're blind, man. Okay? You got it up.
And set them in their own land.
Uh-huh.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Uh-huh. That goes back to what? All these other nations going to flow into the nation of Israel, okay? Y'all going to get rid of all your things, all right? Y'all going to get y'all most valuable possessions and bring it unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, into the nation of Israel, all right? Because you people know y'all fucked up, all right? Didn't we not just read that you guys have taken that the hidden counsel, all right? That craftiness, that witchcraft, all right? Because you people know, all right? Didn't you not put billions and billions of dollars into these different religions to keep our people asleep? Because you people know, man, all right? All you people took part on putting us down, man. All you people took part on keeping us at a low vibration. Well, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's bringing us back up once again, man. All right? Surprise, okay? And we ain't going nowhere. You got it, huh?
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Now we're going to rule over you, Esau. All right? All right? Keep being in that hate spirit that you love being in. Keep doing your thing, Esau. Okay? Because with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we already won, man. All right? See, when we used to be in the world serving Jesus Christ, all these other idols, we was dead, man. We ain't win shit. Okay? But now you're losing your wits, man. Like we opened up the scripture, what? Satan divided against Satan. Now you on your fucking 10 toes, you don't know where to go, man. Oh man, there's one more people waking up. What should I do? What should I do? Well, guess what? You can't do a damn thing, man. All right? You're already lost, man. It's already been written that you're already lost. Okay? It's going to come to pass where, hey, within an hour, this place is going to get messed up and burnt. Okay? Simple as that. You got it, Doc. Is that all in there? I got time. You got it, Doc.
All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 8. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and the Lord shall reign forever.
And these nations do need to be judged, man. All right? You guys already had some type of authority and power, all right, amongst us. And what happened? Not a damn thing. We just got worse and worse, man. The whole earth is just waxing worse and worse, man. Okay? The Lord needs, hey, it's like if the earth needs the Lord to come back, man. We need the Lord to come back, man. So that we can finally be in peace, man.
That's right, bro.
So that we can finally be in peace, man. There's no peace on this side, man. Everywhere you go, these cars is loud as hell, all right? There's pollution in the air coming from these damn cars, walking on concrete, all right? Shit, you go out on a jog, you twist your damn ankle, man, all right? Tore an ACL, MCL, all right? Have a joint pains, man. This is hell, man, all right? Why the hell would you want to stay in a place like this, all right? Ask yourself that, why in the hell do I want to stay in a place like this, man? Why don't I want new bodies? Why don't I want these laws, statutes, commandments written in my inward part, man? Okay? Why don't I not want these things, man? Okay? This is just for the better, man. All right? Not for our downfall, not for the worst, but for the better, man. Okay? This right here is going to get us saved, man. This right here is going to have us adventuring out whatever's out there, man. The heavens. Okay? This is new beginnings right here, man. We've been here before, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. We've been in captivity plenty of times, all right? We're just in a time where, hey, we're witnesses, man. Okay? We're witnessing everything that's going to happen, man. And that's going on right now, man. So we gotta get the hell up out of here, man. All right? Start on that new beginning, man. All right? That's why I keep saying, man, keep your faith, man. All right? Yeah, we'll go through things here and there, all right? But don't lose your faith, man. All right? You gotta.
This is Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 14. For here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 14. For here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come.
Yeah, we have no continuous here, man. All right. What the scripture said, they think that their city is going to continue forever and ever. All right. Well, guess what? It's not, man. Why would you want to be in a place like this forever and ever, man? All right? Why would you want to be here forever and ever with trains running every damn where, man? With dope being pushed right in front of you, man? Okay? Why would you want to be here forever and ever when people are still worshiping Jesus damn Christ, man? All right? Why would you want to stay here like that, man? Okay? After generation after generation and after generation, man, ain't nothing changed, man, but getting worse. All right? The only change there is getting worse, man. All right? Like I said, man, this is a new beginning. Yeah, you got it.
All right, this is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Yeah, arise ye and depart, man. Depart from what? This damn world, man. All right? The carnal things that are in it. All right? These different books, these different witchcrafts, all right? The tattoos y'all love getting, all right? The baddest IG woman you love chasing and lusting after us, man. All right? This should be your only desire, man. All right? He said, Lord, I'm coming in the volume of a book, man. All right? This is all Yahweh Bashimi Awashah, man. Okay? This should be your only desire, man. Because it's going to get your ass on a chariot and it's going to get your ass saved, man. All right? The Lord's going to lift up a standard for you. The Lord's going to defend you. Because there's going to be some crazy BS going on in this society, man. We're coming into a time of trouble, man. Not in a time of comfort. All right? Not in a time of lollygagging and being joyful. All right? We're coming into a time of trouble, man. Esau, our biggest enemy, is about to get down, man. Down and dirty. All right? We're in that boxing ring like Hey, he about to pull out some weapons, man. That's why we need the spirits to keep us going, man. To knock this man out, man. Okay? You got it.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction.
Yeah, it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction, man. Continue to put your love in this place, all right, etc. It's going to destroy you, all right? Hey, as long as you be out there in that world, you're going to be of that world. Have you ever heard the term, if you are what you eat, all right? If you eat the things of this world, etc., and you're going to become it, man. If you're hanging around niggas who smoking 24/7, slinging dope, you're going to eventually become it, man, all right? Even though we walk in the valley of shadow of death, they're monsters. But when you put your time and energy just with that particular demon, and you're gonna become it, man. All right. It says depart away from it. Okay. We can go back to the yeah. Oh, you dropped it. Oh, you dropped. Well, go back to Isaiah. Then. Isaiah.
This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse. What verse you want me to start at? This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord Yahweh Shai, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Yep. Okay. So see the chariots. Okay. What's also is destroying this land to this day, man. The words of Yahweh Shai. Okay. Us speaking it, man. That song is what's destroying people, man. That's why people don't. That's why people hate it. All right. They hate Yahweh Shai first, okay, and they hate us for singing that song, man. They hate this song, man.
Yeah, that's why, like the scriptures say, the words of the Most High, quick and powerful than a two-edged sword.
Yep.
Like you notice when we at camp, people cross the street.
Yep.
They try to, go over the cars and whatnot because they hate the word, man.
They hate the word, man. They hate the spirit that dwells within us, man, which is of the Lord. Okay, we all got that light. Okay. How do we know we got the light, man? Because we understand the scriptures, and I say that humbly. All right. We got this light so we can see where we're going. We can see what to do and what not to do. All right. The light is very powerful, man, and it's coming from the Lord, man. Okay, you got it out.
Verse 6. How ye, for the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai is at hand.
Continue to warn people. All right. Not only the people out there, but each other too. Sometimes we got to look at our brother and say, hey, got to be like this, got to be like that. All right? When the spirit hits you, all right? We got to bring in the elect. We also got to correct each other too, man. Warn each other sometimes, all right? Simple as that. You got it out.
It says, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
And it will come from the Almighty, man. Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? Simple as that. Hey, can you hold that right quick? Please go back to Isaiah, the 45th chapter. All right. I didn't finish my point there.
All right. Isaiah 45:6. That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, and that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else.
I am the Lord, and there is none else. All right. You can go to verse 7.
All right. Verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
I formed the light and created darkness. Okay. You got it.
I make peace and create evil.
He said, I make peace and create evil, man. Okay? This is the Lord that's doing all these things, man. All right? He's the ultimate controller, man. We're just playing the game. All right? But within that game, there's opportunities. All right? Which path are you going to take, man? You going to be a nigga, or you going to come back and try to the best of your ability, man? Okay? Only two paths, man. It's life and it's death, man. Okay? You got it out.
Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
We're going to end it off right there, man. He said, I, the Lord, do all these things, man. All right? It's not that I love everybody, God, that you guys love. What? Jesus Christ? All right? It's not Buddha. It's not none of that, man. It's Yahweh Shai who's doing all this, man. And he's going to make his presence known sooner or later, man. Whether you guys hear from there, like the brother brought out earlier, okay? But with that, I'm going to step down, okay?
Get that brother a rock.
Yeah. Go ahead and, yeah, man. So, hey, when the Lord start executing His judgment, as the brother was beautifully bringing out, hey, these people ain't really gonna have shit to say, man. Because hey, we told you so. You seeing the signs and times. Hey, so when the Lord start executing His judgment, don't try to act like you people are innocent, man. Because most of our people, you know, like the brother Abba was saying, they know, all right? They know they're Israelites. But what are they doing, man, to show the Lord that they're worthy of salvation? Absolutely nothing, man. All right? And as soon as the Lord starts to execute a little judgment, let's take, for example, the coronavirus and whatever the latest thing, with World War II talks, people are all in a frenzy because they know they've been World War III, the water, because they know they've been bullshitting the whole time, and they seeing the ball start rolling on shit, they start getting scared. But if you people were doing the things that were required of you by your house, by Yahweh Shai, you'll be prepared, man. All right? Get that Job 4 and start at verse 7, Baba Shah. And we normally bring this precept out, you know, for when judgment is executed on someone that may be a younger child or someone that seems like they didn't deserve it, according to the people. But hey, it's people on this side, man, that are not innocent and are going to be judged for the unrighteousness that they've been committed, man. I guess you how about Shemal Shah. Bring it out.
This is Job chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent.
Yeah, whoever perishes being innocent. Nobody, man. Whether it's your past life or this life, and most of you jakes, man, are going to get it for what you're doing right to this day, man.
Right.
All right? It's going to be well deserving. Keep going.
Or where were the righteous cut off?
Keep going.
Even as I have seen that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
Yeah, so if you sow iniquity and wickedness, you shall reap it. So when the Lord starts judging you for it, don't try to act like you've been judged unrighteously, man. You know, what you've been putting out in the same spirit you've been in, man, keep that energy when judgment start being executed. Don't try to, you know, play the goddamn, you know how Esau like to play the victim.
Right.
Jake, don't play the victim, man. You know better. We've been out here countless amount of times, man, from our apostles and elders, man, for numerous amounts of years, man. So this thing is no secret, man, that you are the children of the Most High, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's not a secret.
Right.
If these celebrities know it, I know you know it. You know, it's being pushed out across the four corners of the earth, man. All right? Like the brother Alvin was saying, man, it's mainstream now. You got Israelites waking up all over the world, so it's not an excuse for Jake, man. Jake know he bullshitting out here. Jake know that when it's time for the Lord to start, well, unless you still caught up in Christianity, and if you are in 2020, then you're a fool.
Right.
You still thinking that you can go on and do whatever the hell you like, and then the Lord is gonna just save everybody. Even the rotten apple is gonna get saved with the apples. You know what they say: one rotten apple spoil the whole bunch. That's not the case, man. Your rotten ass ain't gonna spoil the elect of Yahweh Shai Shai. And that's what we're working for, man, for salvation. So all you rotten apples will perish with the rotten apples, man. And all of that are ripe and are bringing forth fruit. Hey, we're gonna be set aside, man. And we're gonna rule in righteousness, man, in the kingdom of heaven. That was verse 8. Get that Galatians.
It's like 6 and 7.
Yep.
This is Galatians 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked.
Yeah, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For all you people that don't believe, and you all that do believe but not doing what you're supposed to do, man. Hey, that's mocking Yahweh Shai Shai. All right? Because you don't believe what he said and has written in these scriptures are going to come to pass. Keep going out.
For whatsoever a man soweth,
whatsoever a man soweth. So if you, like we read in Job, if you've been sowing iniquity and wickedness, the Lord is going to judge you for that, man. You don't get to party and bullshit and then get on the same chariot with the men of the Lord that's been shunning away from the flesh and doing what they're supposed to do, man. That ain't even fair. And the Lord is a righteous, fair power, man. Right. He judges accordingly. That's right. All right? So your actions should reflect the type of consequence that you want, man. Right. Whether you want death, then sow your iniquity, sow the wickedness. But if you want salvation, man, do the things that are required. If you're a man and you're an Israelite, hey man, you should be right here,
Right.
professing the name of the Lord, man. Out here lifting up your voice like a trumpet, man, showing our people their transgression, waking the nation up, man. All right. And if you're a woman of the nation of Israel, you should be in order, man.
Right.
All right, being help me, not giving your man hell, so he can come out here and do this work, man. All right. And if you're a prophet, the Lord's called you to be a prophet or help. Hey, you should be right here on the street, man, because you want to reap salvation. You don't want to be in the same pool of those that are sowing iniquity and wickedness, because you want to sit back and just put your talent, in a napkin, so to speak, man. All right, keep going up.
That shall he also reap.
Yeah, so whatever you putting out, that's what you're gonna get back, man, from your Yahweh Shem outside.
Right.
Plain and simple, man. Ain't no gray areas where maybe I might, can get in there if I just no, bro. If you're not doing what the Lord commanded you to do, it's a commandment. The Lord is not asking us to come out here and do this. He's telling us, man.
Right.
All right. You don't have a choice. You don't have an option. All right.
Or choose that.
Yeah. Hey, hey, you sow that which shall cause death. That's what you're gonna get, man. Plain and simple. The Lord gives you options, man. All right. And some is slated for death, period.
Right,
and some go against the calling. Those that have touched, those that have, what I want to say, those that know and had a taste of righteousness, taste of the heavenly gift. If you can get that, barbershop, and turn back, then hey, you're gonna get the same judgment that those have been sowing wickedness and iniquity have put out, man.
But just like you said, some are, destined for destruction. Lord still gave him a chance to be justified.
Exactly.
You still got a chance though. Yeah. Even though you're made to be destroyed and disobeyed, I still gave you a choice.
Exactly.
Even though I knew you were gonna choose wrong.
Exactly. And matter of fact, before you get that, Romans 9 and start at verse 14. Because like the brother was saying, you still have a choice, man, but ultimately it's still up to the Lord. Right. All right? And I read an article, and they was like, does God have sympathy? Because he's letting those wildfires goddamn wreak havoc on the West Coast.
Shit yet.
Yeah, you ain't even seen shit yet. The Lord have sympathy. For you, people can just think that they can do whatever the hell they want to. And then when judgment start coming down the pipeline, oh, the Lord ain't got no sympathy. It ain't no God. Niggas start blaspheming the Holy Spirit, man.
Being rash as fuck.
Being rash. What the hell have you been doing for the Lord to give you that mark of exemption so far? Nothing.
Right.
Go ahead, start at verse 14.
This is Romans chapter 9 and verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh?
Is there unrighteousness with the Most High?
The Most High forbid.
Hell no.
Right.
So all of that you getting, you deserve.
That's right.
Keep going up.
Verse 15, for he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
That's it.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Hey, and that's the Lord.
Hey, so what's the flip side of that?
Right.
The Lord deals with balance.
Exactly. Those that he want to kill, he's going to kill. Hey, that's the other side of the coin, man. Reread that verse. Right.
Lord just hitting, he's just being nice with it, but like you said, the flip side of the coin is I agree. I kill who I kill too.
Right. The brother brought that out too. Go ahead.
15. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
So the Lord's going to have mercy upon who he chooses to have mercy on. And there's going to be guys that come in, the 11th hour Israelites. The Lord is going to see it worthy of them to have salvation.
Right.
And if he does that, who of us to be? Man, I've been in this thing 5-6 years.
That's that parable.
Yeah. And he going to save him too? And he been a nigga the whole time? Man, our thoughts are not the Lord's thoughts, man. Our ways are not his ways. You know what I'm saying?
Or better yet, bro, if I may.
Go ahead, bro.
Really, we have the spirit, so we don't think like that.
Right.
But really, you people on the common boards that, well, maybe I'm an 11th hour Israelite.
Right.
Nah, nigga, don't work like that.
Right.
How you gonna fit yourself in as I'm just gonna be I'm gonna come in at the last second. How you gonna say you gonna come in at the last second?
That's putting
I might not be a prophet. Like, how do you know?
Right.
That's putting the Lord in your back pocket and then using it as your trump card or escape out of jail card.
Exactly.
It don't work like that.
Yeah.
You know,
know how. Maybe I just don't know how to ride a bike. Nigga, have you tried to ride the bike yet? How do you know? You know what I'm saying?
Just say you scared.
Just say you scared, bro, and you don't want to do it.
There's honor in that. Just say you scared.
And you want to be lukewarm. You want to be one feeling. Just say that, man. You know. But the Lord spews those out of the mouth that are in that spirit, man. All right. So you either gonna be all in or fucking all out at the end of the day. Reread that verse, Bible shot.
Verse 15, Romans chapter 9. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Yeah, and compassion is an act of mercy and sympathy, man. The Lord is not finna have any kind of sympathy on you if you just been a big boy nigga this whole time, man. Or you just been sowing hella wickedness, man, selling dope to your people, you know, committing all kind of abominable acts, just willingly, man. You know, the scriptures tell us that there's no more repentance for those that know the truth and turn back, you know, roughly paraphrasing. All right? Yep, Con, that was it on that? Do what you got, bro.
Con. This is Luke 12, verse 43. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Yeah, so blessed are those that are doing the works of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Like the men you see before you. And all of the hundreds of other camps that may be out today or tomorrow, you know, or whatever day of the week, man. Blessed are those that shall be doing when the Lord comes back, man. You don't want the Lord to come back and find you bullshitting, because you're going to get the judgment of those that been bullshitting, man. Keep going on.
And you don't want the Lord to bullshit on your saving.
Right.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Have saved
What's
you,
your
man.
expectation?
Right.
The Lord just, you done bullshit and you want, man, shit, the Lord
Yeah.
do, shit, man, I ain't got time, I'll be back.
And like brother say, you halfway beamed up, and Lord just drop your ass back down.
God,
Fucked up. And that's how the Lord feel in the spirit.
You
man.
have taught, I have saved your ass.
Yeah, you're right. You almost made it, goddamn. Drop your ass thousands of feet out the air, man, on the way of being beamed up. You picture that happening, man.
halfway.
Because a nigga, if the Lord do that mean that nigga was going on. I knew it. I just knew it. He just, you get dropped like that, you just put a whole other level of fear.
Oh,
I
man.
never thought about that.
Man.
Psych, nigga.
This is Luke 12, verse 44. Of a truth, I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he had. Verse 45. But, and if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming.
Yeah, so if the Lord finds you doing, you're gonna be rewarded. Reread that verse.
This is Luke 12, verse 45. But, and if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming.
No, the one.
Oh, kind 43. Kind. This is Luke 12, verse 43. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Right. So blessed is he that the Lord finds doing. Right. Keep going.
Verse 44. Of a truth I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he had.
You will be made ruler over all that he hath had, and then all the Lord that have promised you, man. If you be found so doing, but keep going.
Verse 45. But if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming.
Yeah, man. I got time, bro. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna go out to camp next week. Nigga, next week ain't promised. You know, those that what it saying in 2 Peter's 3, count slackness. As some men count slackness, man. All right. But we not count slackness, man, because we know that the Lord gonna come as a thief in the night.
Right.
So if you in that spirit, shit, you already doing what you gonna be doing, because ain't no telling when it's gonna happen.
Right.
All right.
The book of James says, your life is as a vapor and it fadeth away.
Exactly. Exactly. You never know, man. So why not be doing the things that are pleasing unto Yahweh, man? Instead of trying to goddamn time the Lord and then get right when the time comes.
I accept you as my Lord and Savior on your deathbed.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Winds are going 3/4 to the east today. The Lord coming back today. Let me go ahead out there, with them guys. Man, get the hell out of here, bro.
SpongeBob going to head out shit.
Yeah, right. He's sitting up trying to calculate, like, on this day the Lord gonna do this. Man, come on, bro. You got a whole whiteboard and shit like you doing an investigation. Like, man, just come on out, bro.
Right.
And let the Lord do the rest, man.
Right.
Keep going out.
It shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink, and to be drunken. Verse 46, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him.
There you go. The Lord shall come as a thief in the night. Just when you think, man, you know, you can let your hair down, so to speak, then all hell break loose. And you caught with your pants down, man. You be asking the fuck out, man.
Right.
Keep going out.
And at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in asunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers.
Bro, you don't want to be in the same field as the unbelievers at the end of the day, because you want to relax and be settled on your knees, man. You know, thinking that, you know, it's going to tarry, you know. The Lord say, although it tarry, wait for it, man, because it's going to happen, you know. It's just a matter of when and what your ass going to be doing when it's that time.
Right.
You know, are you going to be serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua? And not just talking about on Saturdays and doing your videos. In spirit, man. Are you walking in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua at the end of the day? Are you walking in the spirit as an unbeliever do, man? You know the truth, but you really don't believe.
You know what I'm saying? The sinner goes both ways.
Yep.
So are you solo on your thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you made, like, we've all at one point or another made that conscious decision in ourselves? Nah, man, I'm an Israelite.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, you know, you made that decision. I'm a Hebrew, and then what comes with it? You build on there. A lot of people, I'm an African Hebrew.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I believe in parts of Islam and the Bible. It's a continuous waver. Like, be as not a child being tossed to and fro.
Exactly.
You know
those the big ass blow up they have in front of the parking lot dealership. You just all
Jake.
That's Jake. Like fucking willy nilly, like fucking noodle, man. Just waving whatever sounds good. You're gonna take a little bit of that. You're gonna take a little bit of truth, and you all over the goddamn place, man. Right. You know. That's Jake. He the blow up man in front of the goddamn used car salesman. You know what I'm saying?
No backbone.
Nothing.
No backbone.
Keep going now.
God, this is Luke 12, verse 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself,
Right there.
neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes.
So you knew what was required of, but you failed not to act upon those things, man. You shall be beaten with many stripes, man. It's better you not even knowing the truth, man. You know, than to go back, you know, like a dog returning to his vomit. You know what I'm saying? Just, bro, niggas that's just niggas and don't know no better. You know, you kind of excuse that, so to speak. But if you know and you just refuse, that's a blatant slap in the goddamn face.
Bro, this Atlanta. Like, bro, this Atlanta. Like, just say that, you know, like,
right.
This what I mean. What I was gonna say is getting to a point because it's so many bro. It's probably, and I know the number the Lord speaks about counting, but I'm just saying, you know, hypothetically, bro, it's at least 500,000 people in Atlanta that know that they Israelites.
Exactly.
At least 500,000. Let's stop playing with this.
Yeah.
But it's only, 20 in our camp?
Exactly. Right.
Let's just go to IUIC. Maybe another 20 in their camp?
I was just finna say that. On the way here, I was doing deliveries. I seen at least 2-3 camps.
Right. And then maybe 10 people in each of these camps?
If that.
So in the so-called camps of Atlanta, it might be 100 men maybe that's actively, and then disregard the doctrine differences and all. Right. But my point is, bro, it's too many niggas in Atlanta that know that they Israel and not be doing what they supposed to be doing.
Right. As big as this population is, to put it in perspective, bro, there's supposed to be way more than only 100 men that's pushing the truth, man.
Like pushing that they're Israelites.
Yeah. Like doctrine aside,
right.
Just in the energy of we're Israelites and this is our heritage.
Right.
You know, that we Israelites.
Right.
Like, you can just go out there with bro, you can just be quiet and just stand with the 12 tribes out.
Right. Exactly. You're doing more than that. But bro, out of all the people, reread that verse, man.
Yeah. This is Luke 12, verse 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself.
You know precepts, you know breakdowns, you know who you are.
These niggas wear fringes more than us.
Wear your fringes on the day-to-day.
At work,
school. You know what I'm saying? Around the house, being weird. Go ahead, bro.
Neither did according to his will shall be beaten with many stripes.
But you ain't doing nothing to profess the name Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua openly and crying out to your people, telling them to come back to their heritage. You going to slap the hell off, man.
That verse right there, man,
Right.
because it said what? That knew his will, but did not according to his will.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
Right.
No, bro. That's like, you know, like you growing up, your parents tell you, all right, when I come back home, I want the dishes washed, I want the room clean.
They tell you their will.
They tell you their will and expect it to be done when they come back. Now, had they not told you that and they come home and it ain't done, you like, damn, well, I maybe should have told them. You know what I'm saying? You can get a little more leeway. But if someone commands you to do something and at the end of the day you just blatantly don't do it, that's a slap in the face, man. And that's how the Lord feels, man. He's angry. He's fed up with this place, man. All right? And the only way to cleanse it is through this, man.
That's
all right?
it, man.
This is the only way. And
Set
if you
a long
want to
clock.
escape this, hey, you better be found doing when Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua comes back. Go ahead, Al.
This is Luke 12, verse 48. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes.
Right. You're gonna get a little bit lesser, man.
And we all know, each and every one of us standing out here can probably go on our phone and hit 10 contacts of people that we've told and know the truth. Oh yeah, you know about the word to a certain extent. They know what they should be doing.
Right.
That's why we at the camp in a whole nother energy. You don't see us trying to bring out brothers and your family and all that, because why? We've all done it to a certain extent. I'm just saying in general, we used to do that heavier in the day, because why? You trying to really reach the people. But there's plenty of Jakes in this city right now that every last one of us can. I know such and such used to come out of the camp with brothers and stuff like that. It's just like, man.
I done brought one of my blood brothers to camp before when we was back
Right.
over at 5 Point, man. You think that nigga trying to hear this? No. Nigga still being a nigga on the west side of Atlanta, man. He's not studying shit. Well, I wouldn't say this shit's lucky. He's not studying the will and the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm
But
saying?
he knows it.
He knows it. He's looking at it as BS.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't, he would be right here where I am, man. And another brother in our family, man, that's in the truth. All right, he'll be doing the will of the Heavenly Father. All right, but he's looking at it as BS, man. All right, but he's gonna be beaten with many stripes, man, because him, along with other family members and friends, we told him so.
Yeah.
All right.
They know breakdowns.
Yep, bro. You know the name, all of that. And blood off our hands. On to the next. You know. Go ahead, Al.
For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more.
Hey, because once you know, bro, it's a lot of requirements that come with being in the truth, man. You know, it's gonna be a lot required of you, and that's where Jake back out at. He not ready for commitment. Nigga got problem with committing to something, man.
Yes.
You know, that's why you see a Jake. He 1 minute he done moved 10 different times within 6 months. You know, can't hold a steady job. You know, and it's not because he doesn't want to put up with the BS of the job, but niggas just don't want to work at the end of the day. You know, those kind of Jakes, bro. They scared of commitment, man. You know, they can't even set a schedule for tomorrow, man. That's how scared they are of commitment, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring your precept out there, dude. I'm gonna get yours too. Did you have that precept still?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Al.
This is Proverbs chapter 8 and verse. I'm gonna start at 33. It says, "Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not."
Hey,
Listen.
because this that we're reading out of, man, the scriptures is just full of instructions and what to do, what not to do, how to do it, and how not to do it, man.
I read that nigga that used to be in Priest rap nigga. Killer Priest. He had the album Bible Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth.
Oh yeah.
The acronym Jake like to use, but it's true. It's to a certain. It's just basic instructions.
It's basic instructions, man.
Well, yeah, I understand where he got that from.
They got it from the elders. Huh?
Go ahead, Al.
Listen.
From the top.
Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 33. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not.
Yeah, and be wise And what's wisdom, man? The fear of Yahweh Shai is the beginning of wisdom. All right. So once you hear these instructions and you begin to apply them, you become wise, man. You consider the wise fellow at that point, man. But to hear the instructions and know them and not to do them, that's a sign of an ignorant person, man. You know.
You a rebel, man.
Yeah.
Blessed is the man that heareth me, watches daily at my gates.
Yeah.
Waiting at the
Blessed
post.
is a man that hears the Lord, waiting daily, man. You know, on his watch, ready to go, boots on the ground at any given moment, man. Blessed is the man that is in that spirit.
That's right, bro.
Go ahead, Al.
Waiting at the post of my doors.
Like a loyal dog.
Right.
If you got an animal,
TTG.
like if you got a cat, hey, like we got a cat at our house. Every morning that cat be the alarm clock.
Yeah.
Be at the door like, hey, I'm hungry. Wake up. But that's waiting at the post. Like a dog will do the same thing. Like, all right, we're gonna go on the wall. I'm gonna sit here. That's how we supposed to be in the spirit.
Exactly. Some more. Go ahead.
For whoso findeth me, findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord.
Yep.
Verse 36. But he that sinneth against me wrong. I'm gonna start over. But he that sinneth against me wronged his own soul. All that hate me love death.
Yeah, and the Lord always give you this, and then it's always a but. But if you don't, this is what you gonna get, man. And that's in the curses of Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. He gave Jake the blueprint, man. And if you follow these instructions in this blueprint, this is what you shall get. But if you do not, everything from verse 15 on down, man, this is gonna be on your ass.
Quid pro quo.
And the Lord is a righteous judge. Because see, Esau get you trapped up in the fine print.
Right.
Lord ain't put that in the fine print. I'm pretty sure in the ancient text, that probably was in bold.
Yeah.
But
Right. Put everything on the table. Ain't no fast talking at the end. You know how you see a commercial and they talk about
Yabba-dabba-doo.
Right.
No,
The
Lord
Lord
ain't
put
wicked.
it all out on the table, man. You know, you pick and choose.
We agreed to the terms. That's why we in this situation.
In real talk, quote unquote, the fine print was the longest part of the chapter.
Exactly. The longest.
If you don't, from 15 to 68,
Yeah.
like that's the fine print.
Right.
You can't miss it.
But you know, Jake do it like how rap niggas do. Like, oh, this is something. This is the contract. This is hand me the contract. This is what Jake do. Hand me the contract. Oh, this is the contract.
Right.
Bro, you didn't even read it.
Bro, you didn't even read it. See if that was your name on it. You just
Jake,
signed that motherfucker. That's Jake. Right. He heard the good. At the verse 15, he stopped listening. Sign me up.
Blessing,
goddamn.
blood. Here we go. Sign me up. I'm in this.
Verse 1.
Sound good.
Sound good to me.
That was it on that bill.
It's really about that fear, Jake.
That's the spirit.
Jake ain't got the fear.
Right.
You know, so
That's
that
his
thing.
spirit.
Exactly. Because when you fear something, you more likely to do what it tells you to do. You know, I think a brother did a lesson last week or so, fearing over love. When you act out of love, you know, it's kind of like you're doing it, but you really ain't buying to them. But when you fear something, you're going to do it because you don't want to face the consequences, man.
Repercussions.
You don't wanna
Like me and the bishop, we was talking on that subject too. Like, bro, we done been loved by women, and fuck being loved by these women. I want to experience these motherfuckers being afraid, because fear make you do things that fear make you move.
Right.
Love is, bro. Love is an emotion that can pass, man.
Yeah, exactly. And love, I forgot, it maybe it was you. Love is a broad ass topic.
Right.
Like, what does that actually entail? You know?
Love is really an action.
It
Right.
is.
You show love,
Love
by
is
doing.
discipline.
Love
It's
is
discipline.
Yeah. By doing what you
Because if people like Jacob say in the world, I love the game. Like when LeBron and them say I love the game, what does that mean? The dedication that they put into it.
Right.
You know, it doesn't mean that I just love the game and they suck. No, they love the game because they put blood, sweat, and tears in it.
Hey, and
Yeah, you see it through their actions, through the things like Floyd running after the club. That shows his love. He always has his sport or his purpose at the forefront of his head, man. Or his mind, I should say.
Get your precept.
okay, come. You've been speaking on this. Sirach 26 and 28. There be two things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry. A man of war that suffereth poverty, and men of understanding that are not set by, and one that returneth from righteousness to sin. The Lord prepares such an one for the sword.
Hey, and that's what I opened up with. What a man soweth, that shall he reapeth, man.
That's right, bro.
You know? So that precept is spot on, man. It really don't need a breakdown. It's self-explanatory, man. You know? It says those are the three things that the Lord, that angers the Lord or that grieves him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, hey, there you have it, man. And the Lord is an open book, so to speak. He tell you what makes him happy.
Yep.
He tell you what he hates. He tell you what grieves his heart. His favorite things. Yeah. The Lord is an open book, man.
That's right, bro.
And to get to know him, man, is a beautiful thing because it keeps you from doing BS, man.
Right. Because the prophecies are for the prophets.
Right.
But outside of the whole Bible is many books. It's not all prophecy. Exactly. If you get what I'm trying to say. Like you have the books of prophecy, then you have books of history, then you have the books of wisdom, and those are the books that you get your instructions from. That really and the books of law. The books of law and the books of wisdom, everybody of Israel should be reading. Everybody, men, women, the children. That's what you teach the children. You're not gonna really be like you ain't gonna teach a child. All right, well, this is the breakdown on here's the king of the north and the king of the south. No, I need you to honor thy children, honor thy mother, honor thy father. Do these things. You know, take not the Lord's name in vain.
Yeah, what it's saying in Romans, the things are written aforetime were written for our learning. Now, like the brother saying, it's all kind of writings in there, man. You ain't prophets or prophetic, the prophetic books. But you got wisdom, you got Proverbs, you got Wisdom of Solomon. All of these different books that tell you how to move and how to what the Lord likes and what he doesn't like, and so on and so forth. Yep. People get caught up in, the Bible's scary. Good. Yeah, it's scary.
It's beautiful too.
It's a lot of beauty in it too, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of loving. It's a lot of happy things in there too.
Exactly.
It's scary if you're adverse to it.
Yeah, hey, it's scary if you ain't been doing what the hell you're supposed to do. All right, because the judgment that's coming down the pipeline is gonna be for those that sow iniquity and wickedness, like we brought out. You had a precept. I wanted to know.
This is 2 Peter 2. Verse 21, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them.
Right. A nigga just being a nigga is going to be excused before a guy that know the truth and not doing what he's supposed to do at the end of the day, man.
As it should be.
As it should be. So when judgment start coming down the pipeline, don't try to play the victim. You knew better. All right? You knew what was required of you. All right? Go ahead, bro.
This is...
I got something for you.
Okay. Go ahead,
this is Proverbs. I'm going to start at 6:6, and it says, go to the ant, thou sluggard. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Consider her ways and be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in the summer and gathered her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? And when wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?
Exactly. And the scriptures also tell you the sluggard desire but have not.
That's right.
Because you ain't doing shit to reap nothing.
That's right.
If you're going to expect something from the Lord and respect to be saved, you're going to have to sow those things, man, in order to get it at the end of the day. If you're a sluggard and you just sitting back waiting on the harvest, you ain't put shit in the ground. Right. You ain't tilled none of the earth. You know what I'm saying? You just sitting back waiting on a goddamn miracle, so to speak. Man, you got to put a foot forward, man. You know?
Or be a child or a woman.
Either or, man. Because if you're a man, it's more required of you, man.
Sorry, Apollo, if that's the case, if that's the lot, then your problem is the Lord that he made you a man.
Yep.
Because with being a man, and especially being not only just a man, but being a man of Israel, we got to put in work.
Exactly. Got to.
Bro, the women sit at home and wait for us to do what we got to do.
Right.
Not the other way around. Like I said, imagine how would you feel if a man, if the women was going out? Right. Like I just play with that thought. Like the Lord would, bye, honey.
Right.
It's a camp full of women, all our wives out doing the work. We be feeling through. In the house cooking and shit, man.
Right. Man,
get to work.
Come home and get cussed out.
Nigga, you Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
Because that's where Jake put most of his fear at, man. His fear is toward man and what man can do to him. All right. He fear if he run that red light, then he got potential of getting a ticket. He fears that if he goes out and drive under the influence, he's going to get a DUI and go to jail. All right. They fear man because judgment can be executed speedily.
Yeah.
But on the back end, the Lord is going to let you dig your own grave at the end of the day.
Tie the rope around your neck.
Put the noose around your neck,
Yep.
string yourself up, and jump, man,
Yep.
at the end of the day. Because he's giving you options. Now, Esau, reread that because they fear man more than they fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
The creation over the creation over the creator.
Yeah. Hey, because they know they run that light or, they go out and drink and drive, and Esau gonna come down on their ass. So the fear of them stops them from doing these certain things. But then you do have some people out here, and Jake's out here, that don't give a fuck about the white man or the Most High. He just don't give a fuck. Yeah. But those law-abiding citizens, though, they abide by all the Esau laws. Won't jaywalk without being across, won't cross the street.
Won't even wear their pants below their hip.
Right. They put their mask on when they go out in public. All of that. Because they fear of what the white man will do to them if they don't.
They actually cite the census like 6 months ago. And
right. Sitting there early, early voted, all kind of bullshit. Yeah. But when it comes to doing what the Lord wants you to do,
get to it when I get to it.
Man, I'll do that shit later. Right now, I'm trying to do this, and this is what it is.
And subconsciously, they know that the reason why a lot of people fear Esau more than the Lord, they know Esau is a merciless individual. So if you know an individual is merciless, you ain't gonna step to him in a certain manner because it's with no hesitation they're gonna do something. That's why the scriptures talk about not to give your grace period. Pretty much don't fulfill the lust of the flesh with the liberty that the Lord gave you because you understand that the Lord is merciful.
Exactly. You're taking advantage of the Lord.
There you go.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, it's like, oh, well, the Lord ain't doing nothing because he's merciful. But I know he will. That's why I try to do everything he says because he's not merciful.
Exactly. And just because you execute judgment, he works not executing speedily. That's what you got?
I know, when he said, basically,
bring it out. Bring it out.
It's in Galatians, I think, isn't it? Go ahead, bro.
I got 2nd Ezra.
Okay, go ahead.
2nd Ezra is 9 and 11. And they that have loved my law, while they had yet liberty.
That's one of them.
God. And when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Yeah, took the Lord for it, took advantage of the Lord, man. Hey, they taking full advantage of the mercy of the Lord, not in a good way. They taking advantage of the Lord, man, and taking his kindness for weakness, like they say in the world.
They think he's a white man.
Yeah, because they think he Cesare Borgia, man.
If they knew that the Lord was in the mindset of a James Amos, the father from Good Times,
right?
They see that when they think of the Lord, God and the Father and the Son, they really see white people.
They do.
So their mind is, ain't nobody afraid. Jake, that's the one thing. Jake is not afraid of white people. Jake is afraid of the system that white people run.
Yeah,
but physically, no. And that's the way they equate the Lord to them.
That's
the image that they see. Yeah. He'll push over. Fuck him.
Right.
That's how they act.
Right.
Matthew chapter 10 and 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Yeah, and fear him that can do both, man. Destroy the body and the soul, man. And we know the hell is not speaking of, a lake of fire underneath the damn ground with a red man and pitchfork, man. The Lord can do things into you in this body, man, that you are in hell, man. We are in hell walking down on this earth, man. Like the brother was saying, the air through concrete through, bodies through. That's hell. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord can put you in that predicament. So why not fear him? What Esau can do, throw you in jail 10, 20 years or for the rest of your life. You still breathing.
I was just about to say,
He getting you 3 hots in a cot. Niggas can go get their GED.
Don't get swole.
You get swole, you can be in the best shape of your life, lock the hell up. That's backwards to me. But when you outside the gates, you a fucking slob, eating all kind of bullshit.
Dope fiend.
On drugs, ain't working out. But as soon as Esau lock your ass up, you're a changed man.
You a rehab. Jail's rehab for niggas.
Right.
Well, technically, that's really what it's supposed to be.
Penitentiary.
Yeah.
To be penitent.
And then when they get out,
Esau, you're not penitent to the Lord.
Exactly. Dependent to the Esau and his sister. Then when you get out, niggas go right back to jail. Because the way Esau's system set up, you really ain't gonna have nothing to go back to but the shit that got you in jail.
Jake just go to jail to become bigger criminals.
Right.
That's all jail is.
Or come out a goddamn Muslim.
Yeah. Or bigger. Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you really ain't learned your lesson, man. You're supposed to be fearing Yahweh Shimi Awashai, man. Because at the end of the day, when all hell's breaking loose, you're going to be left down here to burn, man. You know? Go ahead with your precept, man.
This is 2 Peter 2, verse 4. For if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment.
Yeah, man. So, contrary to popular belief, there's no such thing as hell, man. You're living in hell right here. You see a Jake with one arm and one eyeball and his leg on backwards. That's hell. You know? He's living out that judgment that the Lord seen fit for him for what he done, man. And that goes into reincarnation too. That's a different topic. But dealing with what we're dealing with, there's no such thing as hell, man.
You reincarnate into your hell.
Right.
Real shit.
Yeah.
I was at the post office off of Wesley Chapel the other day. And this Jake, man, he had demons on him. He was just sitting in the front, man. And he was just yelling out, we are the world. In his voice, just like this, we are the children. It was the saddest, hurtful. But I mean, I'm like, this guy got demons. So man, you just stand in the line, it's quiet. And then every 30 seconds, you just hear this like, we are the world. I like, Jake got demons on. Well, I was like looking at him, I'm like, whatever the fuck you did, the Lord got you sitting in front of the post office singing We Are the World.
Yeah, give me any plague but the plague of the mind, man. Hey, that's hey, you know the saying in the world, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. That's true. Because once your mind is gone, bro, you through.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot.
Right, ain't no coming back from it. Ain't no 12-step program, none of that, man. You bug the hell out. You know,
you ain't gonna unbug yourself.
You ain't gonna unbug yourself out by going and sitting in front of therapists and all that, taking medication and shit. No, man, you through. You are through. You got a precept?
No, I wanted to add to what you were saying about that hell. You know, it ain't no such thing as hell. This is hell. When I was just reading that Matthew 10:28, he said the Lord was saying he'll destroy your body and your soul in hell.
Oh,
when you die, your body is left here. So how you gonna?
That's a good point, bro.
Right, right. How you destroy the soul like I want to?
No, you said complete. That make complete sense.
Right, exactly. You still holding. What
He is destroying. That's crazy.
That's a good point.
He is destroying a lot of souls right now.
You still want the Galatians?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Galatians 6.
Stars, what you say?
I go to start 7.
Yeah.
This is Galatians 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Verse 8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. Verse 9. And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
Yeah, so don't be weary and be weary in well-doing. You doing the things that are required of you, but the whole world around you is doing the total opposite, man. Don't be weary. Stay in the Spirit and power Yahweh Shemi Awashai. Do what is required of you, and let all the outside noise be just that, man. You have to have tunnel vision, because at the end of the tunnel, is a reward, man, of everlasting life, man. Salvation. All right? And that's why we do what we do, man. You know, we're not concerned in how the unrighteous will be judged, man. All right? We're concerned in doing what is required of us, and Lord willing, we be in that number to have our immediate family saved, man, along with ourselves, man. That's what the whole mission is about, man. You know, and we have to stay mission focused, man, like a soldier, man. The Lord compares us to soldiers, man, and that's the same mindset we have to be in. All right, not wondering when the mission is gonna be up, when it's gonna be complete. Just do it, man.
Yeah.
And gain your reward at the end of the mission, man, whenever that may be. You know, you have, and the difference is, man, what you're fighting for is way more precious than what the everyday peon is fighting for. They're fighting for carnal things, man. You know, 401ks, you know, lofts, and, you know, things of that nature. Carnal shit. High positions, man. And it's not about that.
That's right, bro.
Then you got, bro, you should really be ashamed if you're an Israelite and you ain't staying 10 toes down. You got Jakes that been on the deacon board for 40 years, man. Serving Jesus Christ, man, which we know to be bullshit. So what more of you, man, if you got the truth and you know the name and the power of Yahweh Shai, but you can't stay down. Dude been in the church, we know the church don't require much of you. You know, it's easy. But the level of dedication, man, you should have that same mindset, man. Whether it be a year from now, 2 days, 3 days, 10 years, 12 years, and man, you should be in it for the long haul, man. And not be weird.
You got little boys that be really, they either spend their whole life in the church, but they'll get that, you know, they'll get that Christian demon on them at 12, 13 years old, and they just build themselves up.
Right.
Now they got them a
congregation,
church,
in the choir.
you know, like a church or whatever, city America. You know what I'm saying? But that's just something that they dedicated their life to. How much more something that we are getting the true understanding of?
Yeah.
You know, honoring the Most High.
It ain't nothing vain about it. You know, we know that saving is not in Jesus Christ, man. It's in Yahweh Shai. So, hey, man, you should have that same mindset. Because at the end of the day, because you're working for something that's actually faithful and true, man. While they working for, I don't know what. they been lied to their whole lives, man. Yep. They've been living a lie for 34 years, man. But you've been living the truth for 3-4 years. So who ahead of the game?
That's a fact.
You are, man. You said you had a few steps. Yeah. I'm gonna step down after you.
Just Malachi 1:6. It says, "A son honoreth his father, and a servant his master. If then I be a father, where is mine honor? And if I be a master, where is my fear? Said Yahweh Bashim Shai. Unto you, O priests that despise my name," right? And we're a nation of kings and priests.
That's right.
That's our calling. So where's the honor to the Most High? Where's the dedication to Him? Right? It says, "And ye say, wherein have we despised thy name?" And it's basically the simple fact that you don't acknowledge Him.
Yep.
But He created everything for you, and He has given you His word to open your eyes to, and you disregard it.
Well, Jacob,
that's why the judgment got to come.
Jacob wake up and the Lord decided to take air. If the Lord just decided, come. If the Lord just decided to cut off air, Jacob wake up real quick, man. You know, but let's go to let's start with Isaiah 2. Yeah, and let's think about something else. Isaiah 2. Excited time.
This is Isaiah 2, verse 1. The word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah.
I'm sorry, Isaiah 1.
Okay.
It's like Isaiah.
It's not. 3.
You try to top.
Okay. This is Isaiah 1, verse 1. The vision of Isaiah, the son of Amos, which he saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah. Verse 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O Lord, for the Lord has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me.
Yeah, like the scriptures say, the Lord brought up his nourished. When you're nourished, when something's nourished, it's not deficient in any way. Like if your yard is a nourished yard, a nourished household, that means it's not deficient in, it doesn't have any deficiencies. Everything is taken care of, and that's what the Lord did for the children of Israel. We've never lacked anything. The scriptures say we went on what according to our own imaginations and vain opinions. All right, keep going, bro.
Goodness. Isaiah 1 verse 3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. Yep. But Israel do it not know.
So basic farm animals have more understanding than our own people. The scriptures say, not the scriptures, excuse me, but nature shows you that. With if you feed an animal will be loyal to you. Yep. Something as simple as that, just feeding an animal. You feed a cat, you feed that stray cat in your neighborhood. That cat ain't leaving. You ever try to kick a dog out of your house? It's impossible. He coming back because why? There's food there. So the Lord provides all these things for our people. He provides food, nourishments, wisdom. You know, anything you can think of, the Lord has given us. The land, He gave us the land flowing with milk and honey, the scriptures, the laws, all these things. But that wasn't enough for our people, man, because our people are undisciplined. Keep going.
Come. My people do it not consider. Verse 4, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity.
Yeah, laden. Like when you go over a few streets over here off of Punks and you got Krispy Kreme, and you see how those Krispy Kreme donuts come through the conveyor belt and they lay that glaze on top. Yeah. That's the equivalent of sins on Jake. Jake is dripping in sin. That's like Jake loved that drip, like we were saying last week. Jake be dripping in sin, man. Because why? They're a seed of evildoers. They choose the evil. Just as much like the whole point of today that all the brothers that stepped up here have been speaking on is the fact that Jake, our people choose to go off, man. In this climate of the world right now, you have choices. All right? We understand there's no such thing as free will, but there are a lot of choices that you could do towards pleasing Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And our people make the opposite choice. Here it is, you tell our people, man, stop being important, man. Like we did a whole lesson on the law last Sunday. We could break it down in so many fashions of why you should and shouldn't eat certain things. Right? We can say, hey, scientists and not historians, but health experts. What did I read a quote where health experts say the safe amount of pork to eat is no pork. That's not our word. That's scientists.
They even said swan is equivalent to eating on human flesh.
Yeah, see? This ain't our words. But we tell our people these things, they consider, nah, fuck out of here, man. I grew up on pork. My grandma made pork. We gonna eat pork. Yeah, well, that's the thing. They go see. You gotta just get a
I'm going back here. Malachi 1:7. It says, He offered polluted bread upon my altar, and ye say, Wherein have we polluted thee? And that ye say, The table of the Lord is contemptible. And if he offered the blind for sacrifice.
And Jake's table, man. All Jake do is, when we was in school, and our teachers used to change the decorations on the table for Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day and shit. That's all Jake do. Jake it's the same filthy table. They just change the decoration on it. In one moment they into African gods, the next moment they into Esau gods, the next moment they into straight up Satan. Jake always just change the table, man. Go ahead.
It says, and if you offer the blind for sacrifice, is it not evil? And if you offer the lame and sick, is it not evil? Offer it now unto thy governor. Will he be pleased with thee or accept that person? Right, because here's the Heavenly Father pleading with our people, pleading with our people, Israel, to basically, turn back to him, keep the laws and commandments, what brother's speaking on. But then, you know what I'm saying? Right? But then, when it comes down to following the governors, the mayors, or the laws of the land in this society, do the same bullshit and see if you don't get locked up or arrested, or you know what I'm saying? So the Lord's saying the same thing. Here it is. I've taken care of you. I've provided for you. I've put food in your belly, clothes on your back. Okay? I provided you with land and inheritance. You know, glory, riches. But when it comes down to doing what I tell you to do, you don't do it.
That's right.
But here it is. Our enemies kill us. You know what I'm saying? Lock us away. Disrespect us, mock us. Okay? Destroy our bodies. Destroy our mental states. Okay? But you'll cry to get out of a damn speeding ticket to him.
Master!
But you don't cry to, right. You in the back of the damn fucking cop car.
Please, Master.
Saying, I've done what you said, Master.
What? She should have died just off the strength of
look,
uttering them words,
right there.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the Lord, you don't have that same respect.
She'll call. See, I just show you, man. Fear, man. Because see, the black woman, the scriptures speak about calling, Sarah calling Abraham Lord, man. These women supposed to address us as such. You think your woman mouth will ever twist and call you Lord? They really. If your woman call you Lord, she probably will kill you tonight. Kill you in your sleep, man.
In the back of your mind, in the back of their mind, they really doing too much when they call you king.
They say it sarcastically.
You know what I'm saying? Like, king. You know?
You be finished, man. It's like, I'm making $9 an hour. I know, goddamn.
They could be sarcastic.
Yeah.
Peace, king.
Man,
Hey, king. Like, shut up, man. But that's just the same, like you said, it's the energy behind it. Any more to that one?
We'll be kings when we get our crown.
It says, and if you offer the blind for sacrifice, is it not evil? And if you offer the lame and sick, is it not evil? Offer it now to thy governor. Will he be pleased with thee?
Yeah.
Or accept that person, says the Lord of hosts?
Yeah, offer your taxes when you got to pay your taxes and give him some embarrassing small number. Like, that's what I'm going to give you. I ain't trying. He going to beat you over the head with a stick and throw you in prison somewhere, man. Esau don't play that shit. But here it is, because why? Our people don't fear the Lord because the Lord has made it where, like I was meditating on this earlier. See, when we read these scriptures, when you get real quick, we quoted it earlier, but just get it, Romans 15:4. Because when you read these scriptures, the Lord was personal back in the Old Testament. Things were very personal. How the Lord dealt with the men of the Lord was personal. How the Lord had a personal relationship with Moses, a personal relationship with Abraham. How the Lord dealt with Egypt was personal. These things were very hands-on. The Lord took that spirit away because why? This is a faith time. The Lord ain't doing all these things to show the people that he's here. Because why? The Lord, our people don't do things willingly. Keep going. Matter of fact, read that in Romans real quick.
Okay. This is Romans 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Yep.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
That's right. Now you can go back to your
last verse. It says, and now I pray you, beseech the Most High, that he will be gracious unto us. And that's the spirit our people should be in. Going to the Lord and saying, look, Lord, we see what this white man is doing.
Yeah.
We see the hell, the turmoil that's going on, right now. So let us turn back to you. Let us, we've marched. We've done our rides and our loop, all of that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We've seen where it hasn't gotten us nowhere. Let us turn back to you. And that's what we're pleading as the service of the Lord. That's what we're pleading for our people to do. So the Lord can have that grace and mercy on us. It's about mercy, man. Okay? It says, and now I pray you, beseech the Most High, that he will be gracious unto us. This has been by your means, right? Meaning, the reason why we're in this predicament is for what you're doing. Okay? This is by your hand that you are catching all this ill. You want to know why we getting treated the way we're getting treated? It's because we're not following, we're not the guys we're supposed to be. We're acting like a bunch of damn low-level monkeys, worms in this society.
Yep.
Instead of attaining the higher aspirations. We're supposed to want the white man's position, his rulership. Not to be like him, but we're supposed to say, you know what, I want to do that's going to get me there. Not go about it his way. We go about it the Lord's way.
Because Jake is so small-minded, man. Like Jake has been beaten down and mentally messed up to the point that they don't even believe that they're worthy because they just the mindset of a nigga is terrible, man. You know, a nigga's mindset is that all I'm gonna do is eat lemon pepper wings and French fries 4 or 5 times a week, and that's my life. Hopefully, I'll get a charge on a tax season one of these years. That's Jake's mindset. Because why? Jake is beat the fuck up, man. They don't see how the glories of what Yahweh Shemi Yahushua really has in store for us. Because why? Man. Like I was just, like I said, I've been meditating on this recently. Like years ago, we was at 5 points and all that. We used to get in arguments telling Jake they Israelites. That's how you know the climates of the world has changed. We don't really argue with Jake. You know you Israelite, right?
Yeah, shot down Jake throat.
What's up, man?
Man, we used to almost get in fights just trying to tell Jake that they were kings.
Well, we got to fighting that one black ass chick, Yard Done. You remember that situation?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it technically wasn't a fight. You know, it ain't like we jumped her ass or nothing like that. But it was an altercation. I use that word, the technical term. But what you know, we speaking about Obama all the way back then when Obama was in his administration. But we talking about the Obama phones and shit like that. And then she said, Obama give me food stamps. And he was like, you a queen. And then everybody was like laughing. But we looked at it like, yo, are you serious? Fucking food stamps? You're supposed to be, you know, living in the best part so that you shouldn't even be worried about food, period.
Right.
You know? And she said, whatever, old bitch ass nigga. Like, how you get mad?
How you get mad? We tell that you're better than that. You're better than government assistance.
Then she brought some hood niggas with tattoos from the west side. She went straight to the west side. That's where she was from. You know?
To the gutter.
To the gutter. Came back with
some gutter rats. Fuck, man.
They didn't want to hear nothing. They didn't want to hear no reason. That's Jake, man.
Ain't dealing with no Jakes. Jake is beat up.
Third niggas.
It says, this has been by your means. Will he regard your persons? Saith the Lord of hosts. So the Lord is not going to take no nigga shit from Jake, man. He wants you to be on a better level, higher level, but you got to acknowledge it.
Right.
Okay? The same reverence, the same fear, like brother was saying, fear. The same reverence and fear and respect you give this man's society, which we all do to a certain extent, okay? But when it comes down to your culture, right? You're supposed to give that more of a respect and honor.
What if Jake was out here beating ass because Jake was eating pork? Jake would be ready to kill you by not wearing a mask in these stores. Bro, you wear what the fuck, man? You ain't got no mask on, man. We gotta beat your ass in here. What if Jake would have put that spirit on the law? Like, bro, for real, you gonna really eat this fucking pork, bro? I ought to beat your ass.
You said what you just ordered?
It would be revered.
Right, it'd be revered. That just show you Jake don't got that spirit. Jake loved wickedness, as the scriptures say. Jake loved darkness, evil doers. Matter of fact, you go to that 1 Kings.
This is 1 Kings 8, verse 43. Hear thou in heaven thy dwelling place, and do according to all that the stranger calleth to thee for, that all people of the earth may know thy name, to fear thee, as do thy people Israel, and that they may know that this house which I have builded is called by thy name. Verse 44, if thy people go out to battle against their enemy, whithersoever thou shalt send them, it shall pray unto Yahweh toward the city which thou hast chosen, and toward the house that I have built for thy name.
Read that again, bro. That's all we got to do as a nation.
This is 1 Kings.
Simply submitting to Yahweh Shemi Yahushua in our problems, and the Lord will deliver us.
This is 1 Kings 8, verse 44. If thy people go out to battle.
So we going out to battle. That's how you know the Lord ain't with Jake when they go to these protests. Yahweh Shemi Yahushua is not in those protests. Because if they were, they would pray. But you wouldn't pray to go out on no shit like that. Because the scriptures tell us to avoid these. Follow not a multitude to do evil. So the scriptures give us, again, that's the same message as the following the message brothers have been pushing earlier. The Lord gives us the proper instructions. But Jake just be like, the hell with it. I'm going to do what I want to do. The Lord, read it again. Right, read it again from the top. Because this is literally like, Jake want to know the answer.
This is 1 Kings 8, verse 44. If thy people go out to battle against their enemy.
We've been at war since 70 AD. Jake been thinking we've been fighting oppression since 1619. You blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have been fighting oppression since 70 AD. Right. And before that. I'm just saying that was 70 AD was a massive point. But really, you've been under the rulership of these people for what? You fine, go ahead. You too. All right. What was I saying? But that's what I'm saying. All these battles, man. Keep going.
Whithersoever thou shalt send them, and shalt pray unto Yahweh toward the city,
towards the temple. Keep going.
Which thou hast chosen, and toward the house that I have built for thy name.
So what we gotta do is turn towards the temple.
That's it, man. If all of the 12 tribes over here just face towards the east, man.
That's it.
And just pray. And just pray in the name of Yahweh Shai. That's too much spirit. The Lord would have to hear that. The whole nation's pleading out and crying. But that's how you know the Lord don't want to hear that. Because why? The Lord would be bound by his word, by his name. To save. He would have to save. The Lord would have to hear it, because it tells us that what? The Lord heard the cries of the children of Israel in Egypt, and he heard them and he saved them. The Lord don't even want to hear that. This is a real secret right here. The Lord really gave us the solution to get the hell out of this. This is like a code. It's a cheat code. Yeah. It's a cheat code.
Yeah, that really is.
Lord
But
said,
it's damn near an impossible combination.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Remember when old boy on RDC, they were talking about he was playing a game trying to put the combos. They like,
Oh yeah.
He was like, you gotta flip the controller around.
You gotta throw. That shit.
You gotta throw the controller.
Teach you that shit. That shit was, yeah, that's true.
That's how that code is. Because Jake
But the Lord knew that Jake wasn't going to do it. Right. That's why it was that requirement. If Jake was on one consent, then we'd be able to take the world down, man. That's really what the Lord is saying. You know, the Lord would actually interpersonally deal with us from an affectional standpoint, and basically ride on our, like Tupac, ride on our enemies.
You got a point, brother.
Is it all right if I bring out
Yeah, go ahead, bro. You got it.
This is Deuteronomy 31:6, and it kind of goes to the lack of courage that Jake has. Deuteronomy 31:6, be strong and of a good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them.
Oh yeah, because the Lord said that in the book of was that Judges 7, when he tried the people. He sent back because he said, see if they do them, try them, if they lap up the water. You know, so the Lord is always in that. Fear is, man, our people are small, man. Like, and once you realize that about the mass majority of our people, it changes your walk. You realize that 2/3 never had it and never will to a certain extent. They're scary. They don't have the spiritual vision to see what the hell is really going on and what will happen and what has happened. Jake is just small, man. Like I said, this is it. This is heaven for Jake, because their courage. This is their courage. This is what their courage allows them to have.
Courage is not required, right?
It's not that courage is not required.
You're required to have courage.
How you know? It's so many Jakes that are beat up and broke down. Like, see, I hit you with this. I stay in Atlanta because this is where the brotherhood is, and this is where the Lord has me at, bro. If I ain't had that, listen, I probably wouldn't be in Babylon. Jake don't even got no type of holds on him and just be sitting in hell. Bro, go to the Philippines and be rich. Look at this. I just feel that. Somebody say, an Asian guy right there. Like, bro, go to the Philippines and be rich, man. You got these countries around the world that are $100 their money be $1 our money. But you know what? It takes courage to make motions like that. Like, man, shit, I'm gonna get up and leave America. Jake be like, fuck that, my mama here.
They can't even get out of the hood, right? You know? And it's so many, I just use the word, ramifications that fall into play. You know, a lot of Jake be dirt poor, and then they don't have any type of aspirations. You know, they fucking,
They be locked down. They be on probation. You know, a lot of them can't even leave the damn state. When you in under certain probation, you got to you on a chain. You know, you basically on house arrest. You know, let alone them. You know, actually desiring. Because see, Jake starts to think small. They can't think past their block, and that's how the way they've been conditioned. So when we talk about something that's you know, beyond the normal, talking about the kingdom of heaven, talking about establishing righteousness, an actual government taking over the white and ruling over the white man. The white they can't see it, man.
What? Keep going, bro.
What? For the Lord, Yahweh, thy power, he it is that doth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee.
Yeah, but it takes faith to have that. You know, you have courage, and you're encouraged by Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by having faith. Man. You know, when you have faith in the Lord, what? We don't have no fear. Matter of fact, we can go to not second Ezra, but matter of fact, whole Kings, but we can go to Sirach too. No man has ever been confounded that believed in the Lord. That takes courage. You know? Any more than that, bro?
I got something too.
Okay, you got something? We'll bring yours out, bro. I know you hold it.
Jeremiah 5:26.
Yeah, it's a lot in here. I'll just get to the point. 26.
For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that set snares. They set a trap. They catch men.
Yeah, and that's 2/3 of the nation of Israel. They wicked as hell, and that goes from your local drug dealer and scammer on the block to the leaders of the you know, political leaders, or your pastors,
the men and women.
You know, because Jake is all about catching their own. Because see, they're not looking to catch these Edomites because they know that Esau, you know, in most cases is backed by the system. They look at Esau, which he is the face of the system. So that's why, in most cases, scammers be trying to get you. Hey, that's why I don't even deal with Cash App no more. I'm done with Cash App. Because everybody always got, hey, you got a Cash App, it's Cash App. Nah, man. Everybody, that's like the new scamming app platform. Yeah. Everything got to go through Cash App, you know? And like I said, most Jakes, they trying to get over on you. That's why, hey, you got to watch a nigga that can speak good, man. You know, a lot of these Jakes on the street.
Scriptures tell you that.
Yeah.
Watch out for those that teach it with their hands and
Proverbs.
Winking with their eyes.
It come with an ulterior motive, man. A lot of those Jakes be trying to massage your ego or whatnot. They try to massage your, you know, who you are. Try to compliment you, and they really trying to get in your back pocket. And that's just the smooth way of going about it. Then you got these stick-up kids that'll just rob you for all you got. In your neighborhood, here it is, you just as poor as Jake, and Jake robbing you. We live in the same, we're in the same pit, bro. But you trying to take the little bit that I got so that you could be supplied, man.
Yeah, all of these
so-called, so you can have 10 coins.
Black gangs. What do they do when they ain't bringing none of that energy to the so-called white people? Like the idea of black supremacy is laughed at by white people because it's not real.
They had this article. I'm probably going to it. They had a Ku Klux Klan member actually thanking the Crips and Bloods.
Yeah, it was like I think he wrote that in Chicago.
I forget which location, but he was basically giving gratitude and praises to the Crips and Bloods. He was like, "Thank you, Crips and Bloods, for killing each other,
doing more work than we ever could."
You said he basically said that. He said you did more work than we could ever do killing one another. They said we appreciate all the work that you put in. Basically,
appreciate you.
You know, the walk. But it's an actual article. Look at it.
It's
the KKK letter to the Crips and Bloods. And that was set up by the white man any damn way. Right. You know, because when you first had the Crips, it was a community resistance in progress. And I think
love
overrides oppression and destruction. You know,
growth and development, GDs.
Growth and development. And the Crips was originally supposed to be like a Black Panther spinoff that's supposed to be pushing against the system that be. But then it just turned into some thug ass shit. Prostitution, extortion. Yeah.
80s.
Drug trafficking.
70s and the 80s really did a number to our people.
It says, as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are becoming great and waxing rich. And you see the most lucrative Jakes are the ones that's most wicked.
Yeah, big boy demons, man.
the biggest demons in the system, and that's the ones that most people aspire to be. You think about the top Jake. You know, you think about most people, Jake, especially here in Atlanta. Think about Jakes that made it. These futures or these young thugs. Most people want to be rappers. Most Jakes want to be rappers. They'll go to school, you know, for music. You know, and if they're not doing that, they're in the studio, paying for studio sessions. You know, because what? They see the hood nigga from Cleveland Ave, you know, or Bankhead, or you know, these different strips, you know, these hood areas in Atlanta that made it, and they want to actually go through that same you know, go through that same avenue to get to the other point that he's at, man.
That's what they do, and they'll trap, right? They'll get into, you know, involving themselves with drugs and guns just so they can rap about it 2 years later. I used to do this, and I was in the just so they
and then
can
they get
more,
indicted.
right? And then you end up, you know what I'm saying? It's like
And then I did that.
that's a death style.
They do it just to go on Vlad TV, just to talk shit about it.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, a lot of those rappers never even participated in those actions, man. You know, they'll never tell you that, but they'll put it all on the track like they've been, you know, fucking been through the
mud.
Yeah, through the mud, like they was working under El Chapo before they became a rapper, man. How every rapper got bricks,
Right.
Every rapper got bricks. Every rapper before he was a rapper, he didn't need to be a rapper. He had hundreds of thousands. I'm like, get the hell out of here, man. That's a fantasy story.
Millionaire.
Yeah, but Jay get bought into that, and they believe they could be that, which you ain't getting that, my man.
Yeah, it's like everybody's selling, who's buying.
Right. I said, who's buying this shit? Who you selling it to? It's more like Jake. It's more niggas on probation and in jail because they wanted to be a fucking rapper. Not because they wanted to be a rapper. The trappers don't get talked about. Real drug dealers don't. You don't know who's a real drug dealer. You don't know. Okay, you don't know. But it's because they want to be rappers, so they can have a little bit of clout.
Niggas don't even
So
want
they
money.
can go like it's not even about that.
That was what we were talking about last week.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas don't want
Niggas in
money.
jail.
Niggas don't want money no more. Niggas want,
Trap rappers.
you know, really, if we were to write this, if we would, I got a scripture say, for the love of money is the root of all evil. And we had to write our own like epistles of this time. It'd be attention is the root of evil, man. Attention is the worst thing that people want, man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we get that. We can go to that.
We'll get the last verse.
Okay, go. You still had that precept, right? Okay.
It says they are waxing fat, they shine, yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause.
And you know, because with that scripture right there, you know, I did a lesson of what about a week or so ago on IUIC, what was it, the Feast of Tabernacles or whatever, and they were partying, they had the women and shit, you know. And I was like, that's because their perspective is off, man. If you look at how, like the scriptures say, what they have basically compassed the wicked, man. Look at our people from an outside lens. If you were to gauge the world on it, and the world really bad, and you look at Jake, you would be confused. Because Jake has surpassed Esau, man. That's why you know that this society got to end, because on all levels, our people have gone beyond the wicked, man. Money, pool, resourcefulness, a lot of things. Jake is on the climb, man. You know, any more to that?
Yeah. It says they are waxing fat,
They shine. Yeah, that's all
They
they
shine.
all that damn jewelry.
That's what I'm saying. They shine. Like I said, he just sitting right here. You just really, if you really just look at Jake and look how they maneuver through the world, man. Majority of the night, we see it every Saturday. Every Saturday for hours, we sit here and we see everything from Lamborghinis to McLarens to Maseratis to Hellcats to some of the G-Wagons, you name it. We see it right here. Yeah. And who be in the front seat of that motherfucker? Jake. You ain't gonna really see a bunch of Peckerwood Edomites riding around
In a Porsche.
in a Porsche, man, or a Lamborghini truck, or any of these fly ass cars and jewels, man. You think Esau going to Icebox and Buckhead buying jewels and shit, bust down rollies and shit?
That's for niggas, man. It's just a scam. But it says they are waxing fat, they shine, and you have these investments. See, Esau's a producer, and they use Jake as consumers.
Yeah.
They produce these different luxury-based cars for most consumers to purchase. That's why they say, which is true, majority of these rappers be having 360 deals, man. Yeah. You know, because what they'll get the contracts, and it's all to turn around and whether the the CEO or whatnot purchase them the juries and the cars or whatnot, or they actually have the money and they turn around and buy all these things, and they got to keep up with a reputation. What rapper that's riding a damn Toyota, or a Honda? He gonna be looked at like he broke. Right. So he has to keep up with a reputation. Yep. But you'll see these Warren Buffetts, he might have a middle class household, but does the other white people be like, this mother the broke? They look at that as what? Wise investments. Yeah. That's a wise investment right there.
Hey, well, they like the real top luxury car lines. You've never seen a Bentley commercial.
Nah, yeah.
You've never seen
a Rolex commercial.
Right. You've never seen a Rolex commercial. You've never seen a
Bugatti commercial.
Yeah, a Bugatti commercial. Yeah. Because the audience is not they know they know the type of consumer they're looking. They know who's going to buy these cars. They know and then it may be 2,000 as opposed to making 2 million of these cars.
Yeah, so limited.
They got their contact information. They know who's. Before a lot of time with these high-end things, before they even make it, they already know who's going to buy it.
You got to be on a list.
You got to be on a list. You got to be on a certain caliber of life. See, again, we speak on certain. I love the hidden rules of the different classes of people. And when you deal with the wealthy, they deal with exclusivity.
Right.
They want to be separated from the group, so they move as such. I'm gonna give you a great example on 2 different ways. Today is Saturday, right? Saturday evening. If you follow this road all the way until it ends, and you get the Buckhead and you go to Lennox, it's 1,001 niggas in there.
Sure is.
That's spending money. Why? Because they want to be included in the world. Because they got a poor mindset. Right. So they want everybody to look at them. Look at me. Look at me. I'm spending money. Look at me. Look at me. Include me. Right. What does Esau do? Esau had 100 M's in the bank. He gonna go to the mall on a Tuesday morning and probably send somebody. Right. He probably send somebody to the mall on a Tuesday morning. Because why? He ain't trying to be seen.
Yeah. Right.
I don't want you to know what I got. It's a different energy.
That's privacy.
Privacy is the truest measure of how wealthy you are. Right. How private are you?
Yeah.
If I may say, I watch this dude sometimes, tall guy, car review.
Yep.
This guy, when he first he moved to LA, he was trying to get a Lamborghini Aventador. Mm-hmm. They said you can't get that because you ain't never owned a supercar. He had the funds or whatever. He's like, but I had he had to settle for a McLaren 570. He's like, I have to have this for a few, and then I can upgrade to the. That's what it goes back to. It's like
credit,
right? You can't just get. You just can't. They don't care. You can't just go and buy a Lamborghini.
It ain't about the money.
Oh, you remember years ago when you and Ariel took that tour. Remember we saw that big ass house over there for like West Bay. You know that was Tyler Perry's house.
Oh yeah,
right. For Tyler Perry to get that house over there in Buckhead, you think Tyler Perry? He has a street on the east side, or near East Point with hit Tyler Perry exit.
Yep.
He had to get that house in that neighborhood we was at. He had to go send his realtor to be a representative for him.
Oh hell yeah.
The realtor went in to be a representative for her client. You see what I'm saying? And they didn't tell the client. Tyler Perry can't even live in certain parts of the city of Atlanta.
That's crazy.
He had to sneak his way into that house.
Oh yeah, he had spoke on that interview. That's crazy, man.
Damn.
That's crazy. Just him. He's a billionaire.
Yeah, it's not about the money.
That's crazy.
You see that? You would think a man of his caliber. The amount of
my goodness,
Tyler Perry created Black Hollywood.
You know he's done for
how much money he brought?
How many billions of dollars?
I mean, just he's done a lot. He's done a lot. He's a philanthropist, all of that.
He's the face. He's one of the major faces of Atlanta.
But he can't live anywhere he wants to in the city.
That's crazy.
man.
Small
They-
as Atlanta.
Keep going, bro. But that put everything in perspective. And you,
Perspective,
Jake,
right.
still
Don't see it, man.
Right.
You Jake still don't see how this place is dead set against you.
Right.
Not the East Indian man, because the East Indian man can go over there. You know,
He
those
could.
Indian. Matter of fact, they have their own residential areas where you can't even move in certain Indian neighborhoods, man. You know, you go to certain parts of Sandy Springs and Powder Springs, and you know all these
Duluth.
Duluth
is little China.
Yeah.
They get skeptical if you Uber Eat over there.
Hell yeah. But they'll let you drop off some food and get the hell out of there.
Get the fuck out now.
Leave it at the door.
Don't say anything about this.
I had one of those residents. They had like iPhones and shit just sitting. I was thinking, they ain't scared of niggas to rob the place, but they ain't worried about that, man. Because what? All of their own is living in the same location, man.
We the only people that are afraid to live around our home.
They had the music player
Right,
set up.
right.
They had, you had got the phone where you could just put it in. They just had it. They had it on the porch. Man, you think Jake had something like that on the porch? You have that on the porch. It's gonna be robbed within that hour, man.
By somebody you know.
By somebody you know. Might be your best friend.
That live with you.
They'll live with you.
Nigga, that's mine.
Your child might take it.
And try to help you find it.
Hell yeah.
He tapping his pocket and it's in there.
Let me call it. Let me call it with the phone I stole.
God damn, bro, they got you there. When we find out who did it, we gonna fuck them up.
Me personally.
Right. Can't stand Jay.
They are waxing fat, they shine. Yea, they overpass the
They are
deeds of the
waxing
wicked.
fat and they shine. If that don't sound like Jake, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Jake be like, man, we living fat.
Jake was all about shining back then, man. Jake didn't just start wearing jewelry in the mirror. You know, you got to think of even, Jake always say we from Africa. A lot of those diamonds, that Jake purchased here in America come from Africa.
Blood diamonds.
Huh?
Blood diamonds.
Yeah, those blood diamonds, those African Hamite mining. A lot of that gold, a lot of that sapphire and things of that nature, those, precious stones. Jake had that even in captivity. It ain't like Jake was always just at the bottom. You think about slaves, you always think about somebody just getting their back whipped constantly, while lifting and pulling and pushing. That ain't, push, pull, and lift, and go home and do it all over again. You had advanced styles of slavery. They actually gave leniency for slaves to purchase. Because like I said, through high consumerism, that's what makes the wealthy extremely wealthy, man. Yeah. And you give them that leverage I say you give them that extension of leniency, and that makes
a false sense of liberty.
A false sense of liberty. That makes a slave believe he's free.
That's why Jake go hard here, man. Because Esau understood the psychology of the slaves. Even scientists say what? Every human needs at least one lazy day in a week. Mm-hmm. What is that called? A Sabbath.
It's a Sabbath.
And Esau studied that. Esau like, we're going to give y'all 30 hours a week. We're going to work y'all 5 days a week for 30 to 40 hours. And you'll be content. Because why? You got Friday and Saturday off. A nigga on cloud 9 if he only work Monday through Friday.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You can't tell him
Oh,
nothing.
you found a Monday through Friday job, boy. You got a good job. 9 to 5.
You don't even know what you're doing. It's a good job.
All right. Says they judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge.
Yeah, the needy in America goes unnoticed always, man. All right? By Esau and by our own people. Our own people don't give a fuck about the needy. That's why Jake be calling out Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter be concerned about police brutality, but what about the fact that, niggas are shooting niggas down in the neighborhood every other day? How many kids have gotten killed over the summer?
Like how many really, how many of those people in that so-called group, organization, whatever, really started to really take care of our people? Like here it is, you want the so-called white man to you know how long it takes for laws to actually be established and enforced?
Yep.
But how many of y'all have? And then that's where you get these gangs from, because they understood back then in that time. This is before social media and internet and all of that, to where we had to police ourselves, protect our own neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Monitor ourselves. How many of you have gone back into that mind state? None of you.
Right.
None of you. Hell, the crime rate's fucking increasing since this whole shit that started this summer.
Yep.
And
Acts
then,
of violence and shootings and death.
and when you think about it, Black Lives Matter, most of the demand is just carnal, man. They want basically carnal right. They want bigger houses, basically. You know, it was a white man that actually did he basically put, Black Lives Matter under interrogation, so to speak. And he brought out all kind of clips on really the demands of the Black Lives Matter. They want nothing but, they just want a piece of the American pie, to be honest. They don't want out. They don't want no true liberation. They're not looking for their own personal establishments, looking for so-called black sovereignty, They don't even really include Latinos. They don't include Latinos and Native Americans.
Honestly, they don't even really include light-skinned black people. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
we fuck other nationalities. The minds of Negroes is so skewed with that. When you go on social media, that if you like Kasha Kwala probably wouldn't even fit into their claims.
We said Black Lives.
Not partially.
No, but that's my major.
We said Wesley Snipes lives matter.
That's my major had to get them get in where he fit in.
Oh,
So they told him, nah, you have to get out of Atlanta with that shit.
Oh yeah, our boy.
He went to Ohio, man.
Our boy, yeah. But that's the truth,
This Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord? It was confounded, or did any abide in his fear? It was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
All right, these are questions. The Lord is questioning us. And you could go through the scriptures from Genesis, the 1st chapter, to Revelation, the 22nd chapter. You're not going to be able to find somebody that truly believed in the Lord and the Lord left out in the rain. If the Lord left certain people in tough situations, it was to prove their faith and to build them up. It was never to destroy them, man.
Yeah, that was never his intent.
So this is something you could put your money on. If you just believe in the Lord, like we've been saying all day, if you believe in the Lord, you fear the Lord, you do what he say, you don't got nothing to really worry about.
Yeah. And see, Jake feel like they heard that 1,000 times and it hasn't worked for them. Because they have that plantation Christianity that they learned their whole life, man. Which that's the wrong direction to go, is following the way of following the way of white Jesus. Their mothers and they grandmothers bred that lie within them.
Yep.
God loves the world, and just have faith, and everything's gonna get better. But they don't know what to have true faith in.
No.
They don't know how to protect themselves. They don't know that wisdom is a defense. They don't even know their enemies.
Right.
So the sentiment that was pushed on them, they walk up in life believing a lie, and then they see all this violence and judgment taking place, but they don't understand. They see the devil. They see Jake getting judged left and right, and they always have the intent that this is a good person, that's a good person.
Right.
But God didn't protect them from getting shot in the face. God didn't protect them from dying, from their sicknesses or their ailments. So they start to lose hope when they truly don't actually dive in the scriptures. And they believe from learning 2 passages or 3 passages at the most out of this thick book, man. That don't make no sense.
Thousands of pages of
reading.
And all Jake know is John 3:16 in the wrong context.
Right.
The scriptures speak about how our enemy was going to spoil us. The scriptures speak about how our enemy was going to judge us. And it told us how to actually, for every offensive move that this white man has for us, there's a defensive move, man. We're on the defense. But see, now Jake is trying to take it to the next level and push on the offense. What you had, a couple months back, Jake was throwing Molotov cocktails through stores, robbing, looting,
Burning
police cars.
Yeah.
Huh?
Where's that energy at?
Yeah, where's that energy at now? But what was the point of it? Jake is actually looking for justice, but that's how you bring justice, robbing the Gucci store?
You would have swear, hey, at least what was that movie we watched? The spook who sat by the door.
Right.
They were robbing, but they were robbing, taking military weapons and supplies and shit. Like, they weren't thinking about fucking, Converse and shit. But like you said, that's Jake for you, man. Jake don't have the right mindset when it comes to stuff. Any more to that?
Kind of. One more verse. This is Ecclesiastes of Sirach 2, verse 11. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction.
That's right. He's loyal. He's loyal. He's compassionate. He's looking to save us. That's the truth. All right. But it's all about you having the faith and believing that that's what the Lord has set forth for us, man. And like you said, the commonality that you learn is that Jake don't have it. Jake just don't see it from that perspective. Like how you said, they've been taught white man Jesus, and my mama, my grandmama, everybody been saying this shit for years, man.
And where has it gotten us? But your pastor's been robbing the congregation dry. Your pastor's been robbing your mom. Pastor's been robbing your grandma and teaching those lies. They get paid handsomely to teach you lies, man. This is the time for us to raise up and dispel all the lies that we've been taught. That's why the scripture says renew through the spirit of your mind. Renew yourself through the spirit of your mind while actually reading these scriptures, man.
Yeah, blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is he that readeth. Learning the book. Learning your enemy. Knowing that this is warfare. Scripture says what in Zephaniah, the 2nd chapter, gather yourselves, O nation, not desired. That's the first points that you have to get through your thick skull before building upward, man.
Yeah.
You'll see these different palatial buildings, so to speak, being built like this building right before. It's big as hell. But it wasn't just no random people that just crowded over and just started building. What they had to do, they had to, start from where they had to have basically a contract, the individuals. They had to actually have a blueprint. They had to actually have workers. It's like the scripture says, count the cost, the material costs.
Yep.
They had to measure have the measurements, have everything laid out. Then you got to break up the ground. You got to tear everything down that was actually standing on top of this location before you even build up.
Bro, this structure they building
It's
down
so
the way,
much it takes.
it shows us the building.
Right.
They went far down into the ground before they started building up.
You got to go to the bottom.
You got to get that foundation right, man. And Jake's foundation is all the way thrown, man.
And see, Jake want to build on top of this. You can't build on. There's no building up before you break down. Before you build anything, you have to break it down. And see, Jake don't know what to break down. They talking about establishing like the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
Are they really putting the congregation through through screening, so to speak?
Absolutely.
Screening. All kind of dumb niggas, drug dealers. That everybody got their own philosophy on where blacks, the conditions that blacks are supposed to be in.
Well, you can't, this summer taught us that you can't be pro-black if you don't support black trans.
Yeah.
That's a new thing that was introduced this last summer for us was, you can't be pro-black if you don't support black trans. So is that so? Then I must be pro-white then. Fuck that.
Well, you have it to where there'll be Black Lives Matter protesters and they're going to protest George Floyd, but then you have other protesters, even so-called white people looking there, and they'll scream all lives matter. They up in there, or they're talking about lower our damn taxes. But they got their own, they got their own agenda.
Everybody got an
agenda. At the camp, you was driving with the brother, and you just seen all that crowd out there.
Yeah.
That wasn't just one unified front for George Floyd. That was any and everybody to be out there, number one, to be seen.
That was Babylon.
You know what I'm saying? But also, that was Babylon. That was the sea of people you see in Revelation. That's what they saw.
All talking and making noises.
Right.
Like you said, they don't even know
Everybody
how
had their own agenda.
They don't know how to attack this place.
No leadership, no nothing.
Yeah, if you leave it to Jake to figure out how to get out of here, we'll be here another 400 years.
Yeah.
We'll just come back in the reincarnation if you leave it to Jake.
Yeah.
You leave it to Jake, we staying in slavery, man. Ain't no raising, ain't none of that.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, which sottish is another word for stupid. But they don't have the intellectual, they don't have the, what's the word I want to find? Intellectual scruples, to actually see the bigger picture. They see pieces of the picture, but they can't put it all the way together.
Being dumb like dumb school, meaning you can't speak. You can't really articulate your agenda out there because you don't have a good foundation laid out in the first place.
Yeah, they're idiots, man.
You know, so you saw it.
They're actual idiots, man. Because here it is, we're what, less than 40 days away from election night or election day, and most of our people are in the spirit that they believe. I want to see what November the 3rd or November the 5th has in store for our people, because a lot of our people really believe that this election, their golden ticket is going to change everything.
They ain't changing a damn thing.
And it's not going to change a goddamn thing. But who's at fault there? You're simple as for believing that casting your vote is going to change everything.
And you so at the bottom of the food chain. Jake don't see how low they are. It's like you at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the bottom.
You hit a bottom like pit and then hit another bottom.
Yeah, that's you. You're not even registered. You're technically not even registered in the system. You know, you're here, but at the same time, we're really an invisible people, man.
Yes.
And we're used as pawns, man. And then see, that's why you had I think Joe Biden did an interview with Cardi B.
Yeah.
How the hell is she the face of the people?
Oh my God.
A few months later, she's talking about her WAP, man.
Her WAP. She don't cook, she don't clean. Because what? She's a figure. You know, you look at her Instagram followers. I don't know how many she got. I don't have an Instagram. But she has a big Instagram following. Millions of followers that constantly you know, basically drink her bathwater.
Yeah,
validate her, constantly validate this woman. So Biden said that's the one. He didn't look for an actual intellectual black man to actually talk to and dialogue with. He's looking to find a way to get you niggas vote too, man.
He could have found Sister Soldier.
He
could have dug her ass up. If you want to talk to a black woman, but nah, he chose Cardi B.
He ain't getting
He don't even know who
He ain't get nobody
grandma, no aunt.
Well, he needs someone as dumb as him to talk to.
Yeah. But that just shows you how sottish our people are. Our people really watched that debate the other night and was looking for real answers. Bro, we watched that shit
for
and
comedy.
Had a great laugh.
For entertainment, man.
Looking for the vice president debate because I'm looking for. Okay, I need a good laugh. Come to 7.
That shit was hilarious.
It was hilarious. But why? Because we're not stupid. We're not stupid here. We see through the bullshit. We see them bickering and fighting and name calling and jonesing each other. That shit was an episode of Wild 'N Out.
Man, it really was. And like this is the presidential debate.
Wild style.
That was Wild Style.
Wild style.
That was presidential Wild Style.
That shit was hilarious.
Go ahead, bro.
They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. Right, in the way of evil was bred into Jake, where they're actually good at scamming, robbing, stealing. They actually have all the credentials when it comes to actually doing wickedness, but when they don't have none of the faculties when it comes to doing righteousness, man. And that's why this is a separate congregation. We're not part of Black Allegiance. We're not like trying to go to these different hoods. We ain't trying to go to Slauson and go to these different hoods in Oak Block and the West Side and unify. You go to New Orleans, and you get these hood OGs and unify all the gangs and unify all the political black organizations and become one big body to fight against the forces that be. We're not looking to do that, man. Because we already know Jake has and see Jake prospers off of the program. You think these everybody praises their OG. You think these top drug or I say gang leaders, you think they trying to really push against drug dealing? They make majority of their income off drugs. They have these little niggas on the block selling drugs, and then they'll sell a certain amount of drugs, and then they'll actually, pay their tithes, so to speak.
Yeah.
Pay a percentage. Pay their dues. A lot of these jakes make so much money off of the system, they're not trying to fully push against it. They're just looking for small reformations. They want to reform, they want to pay less taxes.
Yeah.
They just want nicer cars. If they in a 2012 Benz, they trying to get
2021.
They're trying to get the 2021, man. If they got the PS4, they're trying to get the PS5. And when the PS5, they're going to try to get the PS6. Lord willing, we out of here.
Oh
but
that's
where Jake's mind is at, man. I'm just saying, that's the mindset of Jake, man. A little bit more, I'm going to go ahead. Okay, all right.
It says, yeah, that's really the main point though. But it says they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
Yeah, Jake, like the brother said, Jake ain't got no knowledge on being good, man. Because good is the long road. The good is taking the good path is the equivalent of seeing one of these high buildings and saying we're gonna take the stairs.
Right.
Taking the elevator is the quick route. That's wickedness. That's doing it the quick way, cutting corners. That's so Jake knows how to cut corners. Jake can tell you how to cheat everything in life. You know, because Jake don't want to do good, so they got to be left here. You know. Any more precepts? That was it. That was it. Okay.
All right, this is Isaiah 1:16. It says, "Wash you, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes. Cease to do evil, learn to do well, seek judgment."
Learn to do well. You gotta learn to do well. That's not, and that wasn't bred within us, man. Our fathers and our mothers, they taught us certain things, but it's so much that you have to learn, man.
Yeah.
Learning is an everyday action, you know, that you develop. It's an everyday journey. You can't, like, see, Jacob go through K through 12, and they think they learn life.
That's why you think you're grown.
That's why you think you're grown. But see, in this truth, even so, everything you learn, shit, like 80-90% of it was a lie. You know, you'll learn the Esau will give you the basics.
Yeah.
But anything past that, majority of it's a lie, man. His
basics are lies in most cases.
Yeah, the basics are lies in most cases. I just say one of the basics. I'm talking about your math, your algebra, your arithmetics, your language arts, and these things. Those type of elementary school basics. But when he at his the literature that he teaches and forms a history. You know, when he teaches his medical science,
his perspective of things.
Really, a lot of that, I didn't even add science, because a lot of that science that he teaches in school is BS, man. So when you even come into this truth, you still learning like a child. This is spiritual K through 12. And you think these 30, 40, 50-year-old men want to break themselves back to elementary? You think they want to go through K through 12 all over again?
Having somebody maybe that could be their child telling them that they wrong somewhere?
And Morpheus said it best on Matrix. I always quote this when he was speaking about how certain people are looking to unplug out of the Matrix, and they're willing to kill you. You try to take that plug out of the back of a nigga head, he'll cut your arm off, man. He'll wake up from like, what the fuck is you doing? He'll plug back in. Who the hell took my plug out? They ain't trying to be woke. Being conscious, a lot of Jake likes being unconscious.
Because being conscious is not fun. It's not fun. All right, like the saying goes, ignorance is bliss. See, when you come into this thing and you woke all the way up, you got to find a little bit of ignorance in your life. You got to pretend to be ignorant in things. You got to. And you know how hard it is to play ignorant?
Bro, that's crazy, because today I was telling me, I'm tired of faking the funk in this world. Like, hey, how you doing? You doing all right? Fuck you, bro. Bro, I'm tired of y'all. That's how, you know what I'm saying?
Hard. Because you're conscious. You are
full customer service.
You are aware. But Jay, it's hard. When you're aware of something, man, you cannot be unaware to it. You can't unsee what you saw.
You can't just reverse something.
Like, nah. Like, that's why, what was his name? That wanted to be replugged in the Matrix.
Oh,
Cypher. He said, man, make it where I don't remember shit. That was the first thing he said, and then make me this way.
Oh yeah, then he was speaking about that steak. He was eating the steak, then he said it tastes good, it tastes like steak, smells not like steak, but I know it's truly not steak. That was part of the Matrix. And he wanted to be fully indulged. What do you say? I want to be rich. What do you say? I want to be
slightly famous.
Yes, slightly famous.
Not like a music artist, but like somebody important.
Mm-hmm. That's that Matrix. And this is the Matrix. The woman actually that created the Matrix, she had an interview and she was speaking about how many times Matrix is written in the Bible. And she got the term Matrix from Exodus. Everything that coming without of the Matrix, she basically broke it down, and she was like, she took the full inspiration from that Matrix movie, strictly from the scriptures, and she basically made it a theatrical, what's the word?
Presentation.
Yeah, she made it cinematic, so to speak. But it's pure scripture, pure inspiration from the book, man. And majority of these book movies that actually have those deep messages, you know, that actually have a true connection to your soul, it comes out of the Bible, man.
Straight out of it.
But see, Jake can't connect the dots. That's the thing about it.
That was
That was a good movie.
what was that movie? Dark Tower.
Dark Tower.
Oh, with Idris Elba.
Idris
whatever.
Elba. Yeah, and the main character, the little boy, his name was Jacob. You know, if you notice a lot of these movies, what the main character's name be Jake. Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
His name was Jake.
I think
Oh,
Pentecost.
Planet of the Apes.
Planet 8. His name was Jacob Caesar.
Yeah.
Season.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, you had that, right?
So this is verse 17, Isaiah 1-17. Learn to do well, seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, plead for the widow. Now, how do we relieve the oppressed? By freeing their mind from this matrix, by giving you the truth. What it say? And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Right? What was it? John 8:32. So you are relieving the person whose mind is pressed down. They're oppressed, depressed, and suppressed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just press. But to relieve that tension, you got to give what? Our people hope.
Which is the comfort of the scriptures.
Right,
The scriptures
comfort
is the comfort.
You know?
And that word comforter comes, I think, with and fork. That's a fortitude. Because whenever somebody's pressing against something, you think about in terms of warfare, you set up barracks, you set up fences to protect you, or you'll see certain castles, and they'll have certain things to fortify their walls. So if the enemy presses against it, he's not going to get through it, man. I think that's even the reason why the Great Wall of China was established.
Yeah.
You know, that Great Wall to establish so that the forces will not be able to press against them, man.
Or comfort, like that's a beautiful. Like you said, comfort, fortify is like like you said, a form of fortifying you when you're weak. Like a child, when a child is feeling weak, what's he want to be comforted by his mother? He runs to his mother's bosom because that's where he feels safe.
He feels safe. You know, Scripture said the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it, and it's safe.
Yep.
This is the key to safety. This is a safety net. But Jake want to be what? In the danger zone. Everything outside of this is the danger zone, man. Shopping, hell, Jake be like, I'm just shopping. That's the danger zone, man. Everything is the danger zone.
Everything's this.
I'm just looking for some pussy.
Yeah. Because there's no peace on the earth.
Yeah.
Because there's no peace and everything's at war. That was like everything you do. When we leave here right now, it's gonna be a war. Everybody gonna be in a group talking about the struggle to get back home, man. The war to get down here. The war to get home.
Every day is a constant.
The war when you got to deal with going in the grocery store. Everything is a battle, man. Constant, man.
Hey, but like the angel told Ezra, this is the condition of the battle that every man who is upon earth must fight.
That's it.
That if he get the victory and he overcome, he shall get the kingdom, the thing that I say. But if he be overcome, he shall receive the judgment. So we have to fight this battle, this spiritual war. But guess what? We have the weapon to do it.
The know-how to use.
The know-how, the understanding. You know?
He teaches our hands to make war. You know, and again, we had a carnal demon in our camp that you love to use that scripture that he used to go and teach you how to do taekwondo and shit. Right?
Yeah, like it's uploaded. Somebody run up on you now, you doing some Brazilian jiu-jitsu on. Get the hell out of here.
Nah, man, the books, the scriptures, being able to have the mind to find the precept to comfort you at that moment, man. You know how big of a blessing or of a comfort that is? Yeah. So at any moment you're going through something, damn, okay, the scriptures say this. And instantly your mind just, all right, this is what I'm going through.
Yeah. Knowing how to weave through certain conditions without being touched, man. Hell, there's certain situations where you got to take the humble against the enemy, man. You don't know how to apologize, say sorry. See, Jake don't know how to say that. Say sorry to certain. It's some situations where you got to just tell your boss, man, I apologize. I'm sorry for that.
No, I'm a fuck up.
I fucked up. You know what? It's my bad. Just taking the low. Jake always want to justify themselves. That's the problem, because it's pride. But they using the wrong weapon. The weapon you should use it, just humble yourself. Because you ain't going to lose saying sorry. I ain't gonna lie, that's a weapon I use. I know I be in certain situations and I be in a bad place. And if I know I'm wrong, it's like, all right, you know what? I fucked up, my bad. But see, Jake would never actually go that route because they looked at it, that's not dignified, They want to stab through every situation they get into.
Everything's a hammer.
Everything is a hammer. And they look at everything as a nail. They look at this as a hack and slash game, man. You just going through slashing. Nah, man. In certain situations, you got to put up the shield. In certain situations where you got to duck, flee. In certain situations, you got to flee. You got to run. Like, oh, man, this situation bigger than me. I ain't getting through this.
Some you gotta wait.
Some you got to wait. The art of flee. Yeah. Run. Hey, Bob Marley said that he who, what he said? He who runs away lives to fight another day. There's certain situations where you got to run from. A lot of these women, man. You like, oh no, I got to get the hell away from her, man. You got to retreat.
The scriptures say that a living dog is better than a dead lion, man. Dead lion. So the scriptures give us the instructions. That's what this whole camp has been about. Following the instructions that the Lord laid out for us, because it's all there. The Lord didn't tell us to go through everything with this, like, see, Jake, like you said, they'll read the scriptures and they see, oh, King David was a mighty man. King David fled multiple times.
A lot of times.
What you gonna call him? You gonna call him a pussy because he fled? Or you gonna spoil that?
Running when the Spirit of the Lord was.
Right. Come on now. Every moment has you can't do every fight like this with the same intentions, man. You gotta know when is your time to go.
It can be a button masher. Sometimes you gotta have to learn some combos.
That's right.
Learn, strategy.
And the only way you can know strategy is, that's in the Art of War with Sun Tzu. You gotta know yourself and you gotta know the enemy. Know who you fighting. Understand? You gotta have that Dragon Ball Z. What's that scanner, man? Knowing certain, you gotta know certain power levels, man. Like, all right, I could get through this way. All I gotta do is jab, slip kick, whatnot. Put them in. In certain situations where like, nah, I ain't fighting this battle. It like, look, I'm not even getting into it with this individual. I'm not debating. Like, in certain situations where people come up, like, no, we're not debating, man. Goodbye. I'm not arguing. In certain situations you can get into, you shouldn't even really be arguing, man. That gets you into a lot of stuff. Sometimes, you'll get into it with an individual, whether it's a woman or somebody on your job.
Trip you up.
They're looking to trip you up. And it's like, why are you arguing? Really, the question is, why are you arguing in the first place, man? Stooping down to this individual's level, first and foremost, and you basically bringing in their environment. And in most cases, when you arguing back and forth, you might win, but you really losing because you arguing, man.
The scriptures tell us to rebuke not a fool. Rebuke not a fool.
And they ain't gonna understand. It don't matter how eloquently you put it. When certain people are foolish and they're pushing against you, it don't matter how you put it, they're still not gonna get it.
But I got a precept. Okay, you go ahead.
It says, come now and let us reason together, saith the Lord. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool. If ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land. But if ye refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken it.
And there you have it. Like we've been saying all day, the Lord give you the good, both sides of the coin. He ain't gonna trick you into some judgment, man. All right, like we said, the Lord it ain't no fine print with the Lord, man. If it's fine print, it's in bold and bigger caps. The Lord ain't gonna say that. Like what it said, but if you don't, the Lord ain't just leave it on someone. If you just do what I say, okay? No, He said no. If you do what I say, you're gonna eat off the pleasant land. But if you decided that's not what you want, maybe you want to eat off the unpleasant land.
Simple as that. Red pill, blue pill.
That's it. The Lord ain't dealing with.
He said the sword gonna get you.
Either the sword gonna get you, right?
But see, Jake like to test the waters. It's like it's different ways of learning. You can learn through observation. You can learn through others' mistakes. And most Jakes like to make the mistake themselves and think they're gonna get different results. But you know what that's called? It's called insanity.
That's insane.
Here it is, you done heard so-and-so went down that route and got put to death. But you be like, well, he didn't do it this way.
Right.
You doing it the same
fucking way.
It's basically like landmines. We're actually walking, we walking around spiritual landmines, man. And you got to see what a you got to be one of those, like they had this, I seen a video on YouTube, it was a rat that got basically like an environmental award. They put,
I remember that. I seen that.
Put a little metal on the rat. But basically, he dug up the most landmines. I think he had some type of record record-breaking level of digging up those landmines. He know where the mines was. He know how to work around the mines, hit the spot location, and they would dig up the landmines. That's a hard-ass job, man. You gotta think. You step on a landmine, your whole you done, man.
Yeah, they had a movie like that. I forgot what it was called. When he stepped on it, and he was just there. He was like,
click.
Yeah, he heard that click. And he was like, "Fuck." He was there for days. He was like, "Man."
He had to fight off wolves.
Yep.
Damn, I gotta watch
Right,
that.
actually, Rahab, he recommended it to all of us. I watched that. That shit
That's
changed.
crazy.
Yeah. Once he heard that click, and then the wolves came. Nature was fucking with him. His mind. And he was like, "Man, if I just move, I'm fucking done."
Yeah. And this is a world of landmines, man. Big bombs, right snares and traps. Scripture says a woman's heart is snares and nets.
Esau is snares.
Esau is the snares and nets. You gotta look at this from a perspective of warfare. War is all around us, but we just see it as we citizens. You see the women walking past. You see the nice cars. You see it. You're at home. You got your little cell phone. You can log into Instagram or Facebook or yada yada yada. You can go to this restaurant, and that's part of the warfare. The distractions and the entertainment.
It's a quick precept. Sirach 13:13. Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrow.
Yeah, so the first thing that you gotta acknowledge, like we're saying, when you come into this walk, is to know that Micah 2:10 is real. This is not your rest. It shall surely pollute you. That this is war. The Lord said this is spiritual war. He didn't say that to sound cool. All right? You are literally at war. Like we said, it's a war. It was a war to get down here. Oh, man. It's going to be a war to get home. If you got any stops on your way to and from to the house, it's going to be war.
Part of the battle.
That's part of the battle. Once you get home, if you got a woman, your woman might have spirits on her.
You might be arguing on the way home.
You might be. I've done that. I have. Be argument be waiting on you as soon as you bust a right. Man, like, God damn, man, we should have just kept champing. But that's just the life.
That's part of the battle, man.
All right, that's the first thing you gotta recognize. That this is hell. I don't know. I feel like we've been perpetuating and trying to make that image sell. Like, yo, this is hell, man. This is war. This ain't a walk with lollipops and cotton candy, man. Everything out here, anything could happen. Your neighbor, like I always speak on, man. You look at your neighbors across the street. And you gotta look at them sideways, like, yeah, nigga, I see you. And they probably ain't never did nothing, but you just know. You like, man, this nigga act. Why you gotta like the fact that we even gotta think like that, man? This nigga act funny, man. I'm gonna put him in the earth, knowing damn well you don't want to, but it's just we at war.
Yeah, war, man. But it keeps that that certain. You gotta keep an edge about
you. Keep an edge about you.
Because the minute where you settle and you feel like you're comfortable, that's when you get caught up with some shit, and then you start to think and reminisce like, damn, this shit. If I would have came in with this perspective, with this type of mindset, I wouldn't have got myself into this shit.
Yes.
And then you start regretting because the scripture says being settled on your leaves, man. You shouldn't be in a form of settlement with anything, man. You read about these men in the scriptures, they start pillow talking. They get with certain women, and then they get relaxed and comfortable. Samson, for example, he was pillow talking, and he was constantly at war. So that was an area where he felt like he could just vent, where he could just actually
be at ease for a moment.
For a moment. And what was she doing? Taking all of his information and weaponizing it against him. What is that's a form of warfare. Information warfare. Well, the CIA, they deal with information to get your ass, man. The FBI, that's why they tap and they listen to your calls, because they're gonna use those words as a weapon against you.
You said this right. You said this right. You did this right.
To convict you and lock you up. Then your life is destroyed when you're in prison. You basically dead. So that's all part of the warfare. You gotta go.
You can read that again, or
yeah, well, I'll just read. I'll finish it. But Sirach 13:13. Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrow. When thou hearest these things, awake in thy sleep.
Hey, awake in thy sleep, and that's the mission. Our mission is to wake our people up, because the world that you see around you is an illusion. Okay, it's like a bad nightmare. It's a bad dream. You got Freddy Krueger everywhere running around chasing you spiritually. So we're to get our mind state back in reality. And the reality of things is right? Is that we do have hope. You know, we do have somewhere to go. We do have a better life awaiting us.
Yeah, light at the end of the tunnel.
Right, light at the end of the tunnel. But if you don't wake up, how are you gonna live it?
How you gonna live?
How you gonna receive it?
That's right. It's tough, but hey, deal with the tough, man. The Lord said it's in a light affliction, man. So, hey, you got any?
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna close up. We're gonna give all the glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba Shem, Yahweh Shah, Ba Shir, Dash.
double honors unto our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and until next time, shalom.
Shalom.